So now he's playing he's going to be playing an in-form Benny Noonan.
I think that last tournament, the big guns, I wasn't there, but I watched it a lot on the cue ball. And I know he came third, but I think he got so much out of that tournament.
Definitely.
Confident-wise.
Yep.
Like, I think he learned. I really think
he
this
learned
is his tournament.
He learned that final little something that he needed to learn himself to say, okay, now I'm ready to start destroying people again.
There could be easily an opinion that he should have beaten Rusty in that losers final.
I didn't see it. I was too busy crying on my pillow.
Well, I was crying at home, but they used to be good. But
2-0 up. This is a guy who could be full of beans. All right, I'm going to take a spell for a bit. Australia's #1 commentator, Jamie Stevens, is going to jump on the mic and call his favourite player, and as Rusty would say, boogeyman, but it's actually bogeyman, Jake McCartney. And cheers, Brenton, for joining me on the commentary, and I'll probably see you at the bar.
Anytime, Robert. It's my first time on the commentary, and yeah, I don't know what to say half the time. Jamie's just miking up, guys. You couldn't stop him if you tried. He's that keen, guys. Obviously, basically got the Bruce McAvaney of commentary, of April commentary, miking up right now, guys. So
the People's Champ has arrived.
Obviously, everyone now, you can start paying your fees to Cueball because now the real stuff started.
Shout out to all my fans out there, all 3 of you.
And yeah.
And when I say all 3, I mean the DiGiorgio family.
And also Colby and Hunter.
Correct. Anyway, Clint Kappler's got off to a blind here against Jake. Actually, that score can't be right. It's actually 2-1, Dan. Jake won the first frame, so... Oh, hang on. Did Clint just win a frame? Yeah, 2-1, yeah, so...
Okay, so the score is 2-1 to Clint. If you point, Jamie, if you start straight away, obviously Clint's going to be the guy that wants to get his frames up early, because if Jake gets on a roll, he's going to be impossible to stop.
Yeah, I actually made the call. Jake's actually waited 3 hours to play this match. He was actually scheduled to play at 4, but things have fallen a touch behind. This match is actually a round behind where we need to be up to. So he
Clint's finished 25 minutes ago, so he's pretty happy at the table.
Yeah, 11-10 as well.
And from 10-8 down, so he's feeling pretty good.
Absolutely. And Clint's one of those guys. I actually made the comment. I said if the match gets really scrappy, I think Jake will win a lot more of the frames because I think he has a more complete game. But if Clint gets his arm going and gets that queuing going, that he really does back himself, and he's sensational cueless. If he gets things going, the cannons work out right and all that sort of stuff, he'll actually be really dangerous. So
I actually totally agree with everything there, Jamie. I've watched this guy on Cueball before, where he won a tournament here for the $10,000 comp here. Was it Dan?
WA Classic or something?
WA Classic
Gold Coast Classic or something. What was it called?
LPQ or something. No, he won one not long.
West Coast Classic, I think.
West Coast something last year. Yeah, he won a $10,000 first prize tournament here, and from what I saw, never looked like getting beaten.
To be honest, the way he played then, no one should bother turning up.
He actually ran away with the thing. And that's including guys like Matt Bolton, Clint, Ron Kelly.
That's a bad miss, though, there from Clint.
The Foster boys, Luke Anglesey, guys like that were there.
So Clint's just missed his ball, and if he gets his pot, he would have had a really good angle there to just play his next yellow and extract the yellow near the black. Yeah. So. But there's a lot of problem areas on this table at the moment, so he's really got a lot to deal with. And now Jake's in a situation where he's going, well. Ugh.
Like you said, once it gets into this situation, though, Jakey automatically becomes a 70% favourite because he knows how to play these outs without leaving his player an opportunity to win the game.
Absolutely.
I've never seen anyone better at playing an out.
Looks like he's going to get the blackout straight away here. And that's good example.
Exactly what I'm talking about. He's basically
I actually did not see that shot
one
either.
shot, got his bad ball out and got the black out and put it over the hole.
Yeah. Would not be surprised here if Clint actually decides to play the plant and take that pocket.
Play the plant, float down to here. Or not float down, actually. Don't leave him on.
Just stun
don't
across,
leave him on
yeah.
there.
You don't want him to, those two balls down the bottom are horrible.
Yep, definitely. But you don't want to hit an edge of that red and leave the black open. You've got to get middle ball, or then it's a waste of a shot, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. And playing the plant to extreme accuracy.
What about putting the other ball on the side and actually using and stunning up and cutting the yellow so you've got more
control of the shot.
More control, and you're actually deciding where you hit it. Like screwing this up and then cutting this on.
You know they can't see your point at the screen, right, mate?
I'm just explaining to you.
Oh.
So it's my first time to commentary, guys. I'm just
no, that's not true. In fact, if you ever did see me and Brenton commentate the first time, we had a lot of excellent sunscreen jokes when the two Rangers were playing.
Yes, we did. I remember that. A long time ago, and a lot of beverages to go too.
Clint really wants to play this shot, but the other issue he's faced with is awkward queuing.
I really like my shot now that I've thought about it. Pot the ball and actually cut the ball on and actually decide where you hit it.
I'll tell you what, I think he's either read your mind or he's worked it out himself, because that's exactly what he's doing.
I actually just messaged him.
Oh.
So to say thank you for the bar service. Brad, you're a genius.
So Clint now will be looking to take this pocket. And, well, I'm pretty confident that's not what he wanted, but he has got some coverage on the black to just throw a cat amongst the pigeons, but I don't think Jake will be too concerned about that. So Jake looking to just take more control of this frame, so he's opening the balls up. I actually don't even know if he tried to play that first ball.
You reckon he was going underneath it?
Yeah, I think he was trying to play the bottom. I just put over the kick. But
yep.
Either way, not a lot of damage done.
I really think Clint's missed an opportunity there by not playing that, covering that ball.
Well, I think he actually tried to play it, but he's just actually took me off the screen for a second and exactly see what happened. But yeah. We've actually been given as well, I'm sure these have been read by the other people commentating throughout the course of the tournament, but some of the higher profiled players, so obviously I didn't get to fill one of these out, thanks very much tournament organisers.
Neither did I, Jamie.
Oh, you're no good either apparently, Brenton.
Obviously, well that's fair.
They were giving basically name, state of birth and what your interests and hobbies are and your major achievements. Jake's actually had to provide a third and fourth piece of paper, and so has Ben Noonan. So I'm not going to read it all out because it's going to take 3 days. This match will be over.
That's funny because Alex actually started writing when he got on a plane, and he was still using a pen. The pen ran out of ink when he got off the plane.
Jake didn't even put any interests on, but he has put his nickname down as the head. That's very good.
Ricky Emery can't spell when he's a Berry winner. Berry with a Y, not an I, so that's very good for Red Dog. That shows true class.
Benny's actually written a...
Joe Younger wrote as many words on this piece of paper as he said this weekend, so...
Anyway, Clint's actually managed to take a bit of more control now of the bottom of this top pocket, which in my opinion doesn't actually mean anything in this frame because it's not where the black is.
It has, like you said, it literally has nothing to do. Jake could have chose to bump that red off the rail if he wanted to. It doesn't mean anything.
Well, Jake's going to pop this ball bottom left now in the bulk area, and he's just going to get this. He's either going to play for extraction or play for the double. Yeah.
Just with angle.
He's going for extraction. Oh no, he's not.
I think he's just playing a rollsy double.
So basically, if he pots this, he's got a good chance to pot out after this because the only obstacle is the yellow near the black, but it's quite simple to cannon out. But he would prefer to do it early in such a way where he's guaranteed to be on a linking ball. So
I believe that he'll try and play this double, float down to the right on the right hand side of the table.
Didn't actually get super close on that, but if you actually look what Jake's left,
Nothing again. That's the Jake McCartney way.
It is. And the reason he's decided to remove all those balls from yellow is for obvious reasons. He has complete control of the frame bottom left of the table. And Clint needs to solve the riddle now because he's in a lot of trouble. I don't know whether this ball he was just looking at, the one that's pretty much directly below the white, he just sort of tries to float it down and cover the red, just smother and just cause a big traffic jam down this area of the table.
I think you've either got that option or you've got the other option to float the next yellow next to him down in front of the 2 reds on the other side, and just confusion, just more confusion.
So if he can actually pot this red with the yellow and get the white ball on the bottom end of the table and leave no first shot.
Cannon. You might leave him a cannon.
Potential plan up the top, yeah, but it might give him a chance.
If you go really wide, if you go side jaw, like side cushion, I mean...
At the moment, though, he actually has no chance to win this frame.
That's what I'm saying. Is it worth giving him, just saying, come and get me?
He's played the cover up, but he's actually hit it a little short.
But there's still confusion there. Like, it's hard. It's harder to get the
Jake will now go game because he will play this red off the yellow, play the plant off the yellow, free the black up.
Yep.
He's actually
looking at the snooker.
He's looking at it. I'm surprised he's actually chosen this. I mean, at the end of the day...
It's a strange one because it's an easy out, and he's
I'm not going to say he didn't spot it because he doesn't not spot much, so... I just think maybe
but he's going to get out. He's going to get out of the snooker. So unless he thinks he's going to have to play the bottom one near the black.
And this is the shot I would play too. Like, just force him to waste one.
I don't think that's right at all.
I would force him to waste one. Oh, has he left him on this? Oh, no.
Jake's holding back a little bit here.
No, Jake's actually going to play the ball over the hole now because he knows he's got the top end of the table.
Oh, so he's going to get the black out with it.
Yeah, kick it out. He knows he's going to be stiff to not be on that ball up the top.
Yeah,
and if
you're right.
Somehow he's not on that. Surely he'll be on a ball.
Yeah, you're right. Correct.
And there you go, he's on it. But, this yellow's come over. It's okay.
That's why I don't love that, because you had the frame. You could actually pot out without needing to move that ball. Now he's put one red safe.
I don't think it's safe, though, Bronny. I reckon it goes. I reckon it's on.
Oh, you might be right.
So I reckon he's okay here. And he will pot this top corner, and he'll just use a touch of right-hand side just to swing the white around and avoid the in-off and just try and get fairly straight, I would have thought, on that red that he just lined up with an angle. I would have liked to be straight on, just screw back.
Maybe it's not on from straight.
Well, there's a right-hand side. He's actually decided to come right up the end of the table. Like, that is a bad shot. He's okay, though, but he would have preferred not to have cannoned that red. Now, on the camera, it actually doesn't look like that hard a pot if you get behind it in the middle, but looking at the table, it's not awesome. He is on...
I think he's on his trouble ball near that yellow.
He is, for sure.
I'm not sure how easy it is to float across if he's got...
Bronny, I think he has no choice. I think he has to play that shot. He might even come right across the left-hand side of the cushion, Bronte, and play it up top or in the middle.
Yeah, yep. Give yourself a bigger option.
Well, he just... Oh, sorry, he can't play at the top. There's a yellow there. So
no, but you can play to the middle if you... Yeah. You might try and get on that first, the bottom other one.
He's hit it. Underhit it a touch, just a touch, but...
You'd take that. I think you'd take that shot all day, wouldn't you?
How's his angle on that? He's just got a touch of angle on his ball going into the bottom right corner.
It's one of those ones, he pots it, he wins.
Can he? Does he take this ball to the middle, or does he actually play this, run through off a side cushion, and then play for the centre again?
I don't think you'd try and get on it when you're already where you are.
Yeah, I do agree with you. Like, are you going to get better on this, or do you want to risk getting better on it?
Yeah,
or
when,
do you
when you can just roll her and you're going to be on... Well,
Jake's decided I'm going to get better on this.
He probably will. I'm not...
Oh, that is a terrible shot. Do you reckon he actually got a small kick on that? Because that reacted really weirdly.
He's played definitely stunned, not top, because there's no top come off that.
But it is very unlikely. What's happening here? He's getting the white cleaned, I reckon. I reckon he actually did get a kick. Yeah, he got a kick for sure. I'm telling you right now, if Jake McCartney is playing top spin, he does not stun the ball. I'm pretty sure he got a kick. So Jake's just getting the white cleaned. And so that confirms to me that he did get a terrible contact, yeah.
I've done that a couple of times this weekend. It was just to hide how bad of a shot I played, though. But I don't think Jake's done the same thing.
I saw the reaction off that, and it just looked terrible. Like, it just didn't look like it reacted well at all.
Oh, yeah, I wasn't saying that he's done that. I'm just saying that I've done the same thing a couple of times this weekend. But just to hide the fact that I played a really bad shot.
And to cool down a bit.
Yeah. Just to calm down. The time, it doesn't include your minute, so... Although, apparently there is no time clock when Joel's playing.
That is a very, very good shot. And I'm telling you now, guys.
It's a very good way to make up for a kick.
If you actually watch how many times Jake plays those shots and succeeds, it's no fluke. He is very accurate at that sort of shot. And it's actually annoying to watch sometimes if you're his opponent.
The only guy I know that plays that shot better is Alec. Alec lines it up.
Yeah, Alec has very... Yeah, it's not a stupid system, though. It's very mathematical. And
when I say stupid, I mean, like, I don't like it because I can't do it.
And there's a nice overview there of another match in progress, being Matt Bolt and Ricky Emery. Score is currently 4-1 to Ricky. Well, he just took off. A minute ago, he was 1-0 down.
That's one thing I'll say that Jimmy and Ricky have got in common. Their frame ability to win quickly is... I've never seen anything like it.
We've seen the same thing in Rusty Wheeler as well, and even Ben Noonan when he's got the Superman dive going when he gets onto his queuing action.
Ricky was 8-0 up on Steve Woods in about 20 minutes.
Yeah, I actually watched some of that match from the sidelines, and Woodsy had a horrible
He had a horrible run, but Ricky never led him back to the table.
And that's the important part. He punished him for either poor shots or unfortunate.
Don't get me wrong, it wasn't 8-0. The scoreline wasn't right. But Ricky also never said, well, it should be closer, I'll let you back in. He never gave him a sniff.
Correct. So, Jake, nice break. He actually crunched that, and he was probably a touch stiff to where the white landed to actually be able to play a more controlled shot. And now he's actually potted yellow, but not really got anything after the first ball. Unless he can pot the ball top right, to me, I don't think he can get through to it. Otherwise, he'd already be sort of playing it.
Doesn't look on, but TV's done.
I'm trying to like take the camera angle into account, or it can
like
be deceiving.
You said, he would have already played it, wouldn't he?
Well, he's looking at it now. It must be on. That must be on.
Nope, it's not on.
What's he doing here? He's playing cushion.
Is he playing
cushion
cannon?
Cushion red. Perfect shot.
Oh my God!
Jeez, he controls him well.
That's just gone from three safe balls to no safe balls in one shot.
It was actually a lot better shot than what when you watch it live, it got credit for.
Well, I hope you got my credit because I said, oh my God. Because
I actually understand how hard that shot was to play, the accuracy required, and then he goes and does that.
That's such a silly error when you've played such a great shot.
Yeah, Jake just had a small smile to himself as
I don't know if
you
it's
lazy idiot.
I don't know if it's the weight he's had to wait or the length of the weekend.
Well, I did speak to Jake and he goes, I am going to unleash. I think he wants to end the match as quickly as possible because he knows he's got another one afterwards. But at the end of the day, if you need to grind the frame out to win it, you grind the frame out to win it, or you take your time required to not miss.
But you don't just play a money ball shot, nail it, open the frame up, and then miss a bag ball like that.
Not only that, he's destroyed the yellow too on the side rail.
It just Benny did the same thing earlier when he was about 7-3 up, missed the easiest ball in the middle against Rusty without knowing it was 7-0.
Yeah, that was a really strange period of that match.
The top players are the top players for a reason because they can beat you multiple frames very quickly. And Clint's no different. If you let him in twice and he doesn't able to break, and he's on top of you.
Exactly. So Clint, as you would expect, backs himself 100%, takes the ball on, but he's actually landed a little straight on this red.
Probably a bit stiff. He has to now probably back himself to nail this, or the other ball in the corner after he pots it, or stun out and play the roll down.
Yeah, so what Bronny's saying is he's probably going to run through this, take the ball that's in the centre of the table to the bottom right corner, back himself. You know, well, if he gets the right angle too, he can play a plain ball and just float onto this ball on the rail and just kick it down, and then, you know, then it does look easy if he gets a big couple of balls. So he's just
either that
now.
or stun off the rail 3 inches and do your roll down the rail on the one down the rail. But he's, like, I think he's played his shot exactly there, Jamie.
Yeah, he couldn't really get a white in a really great position because it was so straight, so he's just giving himself a
You
pot.
can dead weight this though now, can't you? And
thing is, though, when you dead weight a ball this distance, it's actually really hard. It's actually sometimes better, if you're feeling really good on the cue, better to cue it. But he has dead weighted it because he wants to control the white. Wow, that's swallowed
that is a sweet pot.
That swallowed it. The pocket swallowed that. That was missed by a fair chunk, I thought. But anyway, it doesn't matter because
it's a really nice pot.
In the end, correct.
You should just be able to roll this in with a bit of maybe left-hand side to control the white.
Drag it, just drag it with a touch of left.
So it slows the white down and it brings it below the yellow. And then a black in the middle.
Yep. So people that are...
The side actually helps the ball go in as well.
Yeah, it can when you're playing with the side, you know, the running side. Well, I don't want to get into an argument about running side and check side because people have different opinions on which is which, so we're not going to talk about that.
Well,
wow, what is this?
He doesn't like... Obviously, it's too much angle.
I don't...
It's not, for me.
I reckon you can actually...
But he's out there.
This is a sort of shot, though, Bronte, where if you play a plain ball, there's no way you're holding the white. But if you drag it in with left-hand side, you can actually basically kill the white.
But when you play it like that, the ball can actually hit the first draw and still go in when you play it like we're saying.
So there it is. Well, he actually let the white fly a touch.
Yeah, he actually hit that way too.
Yeah, he didn't drag it. He just didn't drag it, basically.
But it would have gone in 20% softer.
Yep.
And then he had a roll in. So that's just nerves. More than anything.
I think he's a cueist, you know what I mean? He likes to knock balls in.
Well, if he doesn't pot this ball, Jake will not let him have another. He will not see the red.
I'm putting a request in for the Western National next year to provide chairs for the commentators with backs on them because I have the worst posture in Australia. I cannot. Like, does he just snooker here? A snooker's almost futile because, like, if Jake gets out of it, he's almost guaranteed to snooker him back. But I just don't see another shot on.
There's a double in the middle.
You reckon that goes?
Yeah.
Past the black?
I think the snooker's the way to go.
Well, he's taking it on. No, he's having a crack. He's going to try and stun the white where it is right now.
He's got it. He's nailed it.
What a big shot from Clint Kappler, and he is on this black to the centre. Now, if you wonder why he jacked up...
I don't know about anyone else, guys, but if anyone's watching in Victoria or even South Australia, you wouldn't have seen a lot of Clint Kappler. He's played a lot of nationals. He's underrated.
He is for sure. There's no doubt about that.
Out of WA.
WA know who he is. Don't worry about that.
Don't get me wrong, boys. He's as loose as anything. Doesn't mind a beverage on a hot day. But backs up his pool game.
Mate, the bloke enjoys life. It's as simple as that. And he has no fear on the pool table. And as they say, fortune favours the brave. And he has a crack, gets results.
He's actually similar to a lot of the better players I know from the eastern states. He's a tough competitor on the table, and he's your best mate off the table.
He even yells at himself to fire himself up sometimes.
I've seen a couple other blokes I know do that.
Big break there from Clint, gets a ball in, and he will take quick survey of the table.
Straight off the bat, I'd have to say yellows, if that yellow goes between the two reds near the middle.
I'm actually looking at reds.
I don't like reds because of the red near that rail. I think it's...
I looked at it initially, but I thought it's actually not that hard to extract.
But I think you've got breakout balls now, you're right. Now that you say that, I think you've got breakout balls, don't you?
Correct, yeah.
I think reds are the go because you've got the easy red in the top left. You come down.
I'm actually wondering now if you can have a crack at it straight away, Bronte. He's got a decent angle here. Actually, I've just looked at the table. It's too much angle to screw down on the red.
I think you pot in the top left and just stunning middle table for the ball near the black into the corner. Or the ball in the middle, depending where you land. for me.
Yeah, I don't mind that because you will miss the black, stun off side rail, kick the red out if you know.
Yep.
This all sounds really easy. You still got to play the shots right, but
Oh, from back here, we're all geniuses.
he's decided no.
I think
Bronte,
he might just be having a crack.
Initially, you were right. Yellow's at the dip. Just bangs it.
I think
Okay,
he's on this.
This must go. Off the red.
I don't think he's knocking it out. I think he's just getting fat on it.
You
You
reckon?
just stun up near to the side rail. You don't miss it off the side rail, do you?
That's yeah.
And
yeah.
then that goes in the middle.
Agree with that, but I'm actually looking at this ball up to the top end.
Roll,
End of the
roll,
table.
roll.
Oh, yep.
I think if you get everything where you want it to get, you can roll the other ball in the middle
Surely
of the other
this
one
doesn't
across.
go clean.
It does.
He's not even playing it. Oh, he's
Yeah.
on this yellow here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Sorry, I've misunderstood what you said.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Rollsy, rollsy.
Yeah,
You roll
yep.
this, then you roll the ball between the two reds. You get the right angle, and you either roll to the mid, get the ball, pot this in the middle, and then go high or go low, either way.
Yep.
Depends where you land, obviously.
So a couple of key shots coming up here for Clint this frame because he needs to get a decent amount of precision with the white. Nice pot, and I still reckon this needs to go off the red a bit.
If he's high, if he's like too straight, he might be okay because he can go high and pot the yellow in the middle.
I actually reckon, you know what I reckon he's going to do? I reckon he's going to pot this, just cannon the red that's below the yellow a little bit, and he'll
Yeah.
actually pot the yellow in the middle and go off the top rail and in between the gap.
I'm thinking he gets on the middle. I'm thinking he goes for the
I
middle.
reckon he just drops it in
Just
there.
floats it up.
Takes a slightly more difficult black on.
I think if you're there, you're fine with it.
Yeah, back all the way he pots, yes, I agree. Well, we're going to find out in a second. I still reckon he's got to take this off the red. He did a touch.
Like you said, off the red, and now he just rolls, just floats her up, maybe off the rail and out a bit.
Yeah,
You
spot
might,
on.
you
He's
might even land
exactly
fat
like
on
that.
in the corner. You might even land fat in the corner
Yeah.
if you hit it too thin. At least you know you're on it in the corner, whatever happens here.
Yeah, he's just guaranteeing himself a shot, which is good. The only thing you don't want here is to be on the
You
rail.
can't be over angle.
You don't want to be on the rail either.
Yep.
Well,
He's not on the
overhit
rail.
this a touch. He's overhit it a touch. Bouncy cushions, don't forget. He's overhit it a bit.
I think he's fine. I think he can just cut it.
This is pretty thin, Bronte. It's pretty thin, man. I think he's going to play a double.
I don't think so. I think he's cutting it with bottom right, coming off 3 cushions, black straight in the other corner, in the bottom left corner.
You're right. He's looking at the long black.
I don't think it'll be that long once the side kicks. I think it's around there, around near the line.
As long as you're not on the rail. Just want a good queuing. Oh, he's missed the pot.
He's exactly where I thought he was going to be.
Yeah, but the problem is they're actually a lot trickier than you think, those little cuts to the centre. And I've actually found, personally, I've missed more balls to centre on those acute angles on these tails than any tails I've actually played on. They're trickier than you think. When you actually look at the angle, the near jaw feels like it's in the way all the time. I don't know what it is, but you just don't see that big lip like you used to on some of the tables I've played on. And
I think if you watch that shot previous to that shot before, in the one in the middle where he's rolled in to try and get posy, I think you see him jump up a little bit.
yeah, he did move a bit for
like
sure. Yep.
It's a hope. Whereas you just roll it, even if at worst you got it in the bottom corner.
Yeah, no, you're right. He did well. Actually, even the ball he played in the middle, he actually did jump up a touch. He does a bit of body movement, and a chance now for the unsalted one to play a get out of the snooker and have a crack at top right corner.
I mean, Jackie's got a couple
You
of
know what I call him, the unsalted one.
Jackie's got maybe a couple of tough ones. If you could just hit it, put some pressure on, get it near a hole, get it maybe near a hole or something. You just got to hit it though, don't you?
Yeah, we saw examples of that when Rusty played a frame against Benny, where Rusty just kept getting out of the snooker and leaving Benny really tough, and the black got over the kick, and then Benny actually ended up losing that frame. I mean, this is slightly different. He's actually going to try and play the thin cut. This is a tough shot, this. He's missed it by a decent amount, though.
See, for me, I just make sure I hit that and put the pressure on Jake.
Yeah, I know what you're saying there. He wanted to attack, though, full-blooded.
He had 2 sort of tough balls in the middle.
I think that ball in the middle actually goes easier than you think, though.
I know, but if the other one as well, they start to make each other tough.
So one would expect that Jake will actually not bubba from here and go 3-all.
I think it's going to be pretty easy 6 balls, so I'm just going to go for a cigarette. I'm sure no one on the commentary is going to mind that I'm not there, so as long as Jamie's there, so.
Oh, come on, mate.
I'll
You've done
be
a
back.
good job.
Let me know if you don't want me, and I won't come back either.
Oh, it's just wiped its feet, but well, Jake's actually denied that ball to the centre, so it might be trickier than I thought. He may just leave it to last, play a little promotion shot on it, and then, well, he's going to probably run it down the rail now. No, going to take the long ball on. I think the right shot is to run this down the rail. Pikey's just jumped on the mic while Bronte's gone for a quick break. Jake plays a smart shot, and that has gone in.
Great shot.
That's got swallowed, actually. He's actually at the rail halfway down the table. So this shot, you've got to be careful. He's either going to just drag this in or he's going to...
Come around past the black.
Yeah, no, he's
No,
just dropped
he's
it in.
just holding.
And Jake's still holding 2. We'll probably finish in 1. Can't see him making any mistakes from here anyway to take a 3-all draw at present, and we'll play it then race to 8. So I actually don't think Jake's got off to the start he would have hoped. I actually thought he was hoping for a better start than this, but Clint's taken it to him and played some pretty dynamic outs. So you can actually see that Dan's got his camera set up there on the table. That's how we're seeing this view right now. And, oh, that's a large break from Jake. It's a ridiculous break. It's actually would have been even more ridiculous if that red didn't cannon the yellow there on the left side of the table. But he'll probably take yellows now, I'm going to guess. It actually doesn't matter which balls he takes, as long as he eliminates a dodgy one early. He may even take reds, actually. What do you reckon, Pikey?
Well, I'm not sure if he can nick this yellow in the middle pocket and get up for the top 3 up in the balk, but...
Can double it, but I actually know the red's in the way for that.
I think if he can nick it in the middle and get up for those top 3 in the balk would be ideal, but not sure whether it's too thin.
Yeah, I think he's going to take reds just because he just initially has immediate control of a shot. He does have this yellow at the bottom end of the table.
I tell you what, reds aren't bad because you can roll that one down the left side for the last ball.
Exactly, and you're on the black.
And he's got cover if it doesn't drop.
Wow, he's missed that by a mile using side trying to get an extraction, which I just don't think he needed to do. And I think a slight brain fade there from McCartney. Just not... I don't think he's actually 100% switched on just yet.
So, what do you reckon, Jamie? A bit of hide and seek up the top, or...?
Yeah, well, he's probably, I would say, been a touch fortunate and not left Clint on that ball on the side that he's just sort of below. Or above, sorry. Knowing Clint, though, he'll probably take the pot onto the bottom right corner. Likes to attack, no doubt about that. And if he gets one good pot here, all the balls are on. I just don't see him playing the dead weight roll up because it's... You're relying on so much. This is not a bad option either. White will travel a touch, but it's the natural path of this white will go nowhere near cannoning balls, and so you can actually control this decently as long as he gets a thin enough cut on it. It does look, it's actually thinner than what the camera really gives it credit for as well. I really do think that top ball is the better shot, but he had his cue right near it. Wow, he's playing your shot, Pikey.
Yeah.
I'm actually shocked that he's playing this. He's played it to a T. Well, he's put his hand up because he didn't mean that, but he'll cop it. at the end of the day, it was a chance to happen. And Jake will go, you know what? I actually deserve to be in this position right now after that horrible shot I played earlier. And he will just deal with it accordingly and look for a path out of this.
He must make contact with the red here.
He's got an area of the table he can play into where he's got a heap of res he can hit, but the problem is he needs to try and get some kind of smotherage on a ball, or because all these yellows do pot. He's just waiting for another tail at the moment. If you'd wonder why he's just kicking back. And just a score update on the other table, Ricky Emery and Matthew Bolton. Ricky Emery has 2 balls left, 1 ball now, and probably will take a 6-2 lead very shortly. And Jake's got probably a slight bit of fortune there. Clint can play a similar shot here. Can he replicate the double kiss? Actually, yeah.
So he's also got the yellow across the table into the bottom right.
Yeah, well, this is a shot I thought earlier was the shot he might play, but he keeps like looking at it and denying it, but this time he feels I think it's a shot to play. Problem is now though, if he does miss the pot, Jake's balls are actually all on. Good pot, very good pot. Geez, he pots well, Clint. He really does. He has really impressed me with his potting power. So Clint just taking his time here. He's just mapping things out. It looks really simple from here, like all outs do when all the balls are open, but it's all about getting the right angles on balls when you're transitioning from one to another. And, well, that hasn't worked out to plan. I'm pretty sure he didn't want to cannon that yellow. I think he was trying to go past it.
Yeah.
But this has actually turned into a disaster now. So I've just got another player profile come through. Name Brad Baker, State Victoria. Interest hobbies is punting. Nickname is Balls, and his major achievements is Jake McCartney's manager. Quite an achievement list there. He actually stole my role. Oh, that's an interesting shot. Well, he's obviously taken the pot on there and just missed it by a mile. But he did try and play it as a shot to nothing as well. Obviously, if he gets the pot, he's got the yellow.
It's probably only left the 1 red on here. Maybe 2.
I would not be surprised if Jake plays the outside one. I'll just go clean. Never mind. I was going to say he might play the outside one off the yellow. The one on the left-hand side of the table. But, geez, that's missed by a mile as well. But as you can see, Jake's played it as a shot to nothing as well.
He's a specialist at doing that.
He is, and every time... I used to actually think that he used to just get lucky all the time and leave me nothing, but then I worked out that he was doing it deliberately, and then I got over it. But yeah, he really is a genius at just playing shots where his opponent gets left nothing if he does happen to not pot the ball. And sometimes he goes out in ways where you think, geez, he's going a weird way out here, but every shot is like a shot to nothing. So sometimes he makes it slightly more difficult on himself. But it's risk-free a lot of the time. Not all the time, but sometimes. Clint's had a crack. He's missed it by a fair way as well. So this has just turned into a bit of a scrappy frame because of the shots and nothings that are getting played. And you know, they're taking on big shots full length of the table and missing by a decent margin. But now Jake he's in, he's got a chance, but the balls have fallen a little ugly. I'll be back in a minute, guys. I've just got to take a quick break.
I think Jake might have been trying to screw into the yellow there. Let's move it out of the way for those two reds. So Jake's just had to come up with two rather large pots, and looks like now he might have to find another one. Just not in position yet. This one could be heading towards in off, or close to. So.
Oh, something's developed here since I've been gone, Pikey.
Jake's just played three rather large pots. He's been out of position every shot, but
He's still out of position. He just nudges that red a touch more and he's out of there. He's actually forced. He's forced to take the big cut to the bottom right now and get a cannon. Now, I don't care who you are. Yes, you can judge the cannon to a degree, but because the white ball is going to be hit with a decent amount of pace into that red, you cannot, no matter who you are, judge this cannon perfectly. So he's going to need an element of luck to this.
I think he's going to hit it pretty thin. The red will probably come out towards the middle of the table. The white will run through. No.
And as you can see there, if he had got the pot, he was basically, well, I'd love to have seen him get out of that snooker squad. We'll have seen another Ben Noonan special. But, yeah, it was such a difficult shot to judge. Luke Foster won the Blancs. Yeah, so yeah, Luke Foster won the Blancs comp, and can't remember who he played in the final though, sorry. Actually, no, yes I can. He beat Jack Phillips, yeah. Jack Phillips is actually used to be from Victoria, and I didn't think he was no world beater. I'll tell you what, he has improved out of size since I last saw him play. So full credit to Jacko. He's had a decent tournament, and he takes on all comers too. Wasn't afraid to play some of the better players for money either. So Clint now is just going to try and cause some damage. Takes full control of this pocket, and Jake is in an absolute world of hurt. May actually come offside cushion here and try and push the yellow across to the red side, like where his red is over the pocket, and just try and stay in the frame, I guess you could say, because at the moment he's got nothing. 0 point potting the red over the pocket. Ricky Emery has just gone 7th, 2 up.
He has been flying the last few matches.
He's actually annihilated the last two people he's played, and he's on another demolition mission. Very neat and tidy player, Ricky Emery. He doesn't miss a lot of balls, and when he's going out, very, very rarely does he fall out of position. So here we go. Jake's looking at... I'm pretty sure he's going to play the shot I said, just to stay in the frame. And if you can actually catch the red bottom side without potting the yellow over the pocket, that's going to be the danger here. There it is. See, I've just called it to a tee.
And he's left a foul snooker.
Now, the foul snooker here is an interesting one because this is actually still a pretty tricky out. It's a very tricky out, this.
Isn't it?
I mean, you can't nominate the black pot the red, which actually would be a nice shot if you could do it, because then you can just keep your 2 and then extract 1 ball. But I think you're forced to take ball in hand here.
It's probably. I think it's possibly the best option, because getting on that ball up the top.
It would be a nightmare, wouldn't it? And I think it's
so much better with ball in hand. You can
absolutely. The problem is, you take ball in hand, you play the ball at the top. You've actually got to float down for another pot, which is quite difficult. So he's just checking out now. I expect Clint to take a bit of time on this because this is, yeah, okay. He's got 2 shots, fantastic. Got his foul snooker, sounds all wonderful, but this is a really tricky position.
He could use the shot after he pots the 1 in balk to just open up the red and yellow.
Pikey, you've just called it to an absolute tee. That is exactly the shot. So what Pikey's saying, in fact, you explain it, Pikey. You're the one that came up with the idea.
Well, I was saying take ball in hand here, take the 1 up in balk, float down. You know, you don't have to get down all the way, and then you can use your next shot to open the yellow and red up. Just play it full ball, kick the red out of the way.
Oh, I've seen a different shot.
And then you've got the 3 roll-ins. You'll have the black down the cush.
I personally don't like that yellow in the middle. I'll tell you what I like. Put the white just off straight on this ball to the left corner. Run through, play the yellow off the red. So the yellow on the side cushion, play it off the red and get the red out of the way. Then you've got 3 open balls.
Okay.
That's what I like right here. Because you know if you play this yellow off the left-hand side of the red, it's going to go towards the pocket. You're going to have a shot on it.
As long as you kick the red past the black, you don't want to kick it into the black.
Yeah, you've got to hit it relatively thin.
Yeah.
But even if you hit it half ball and you hit the black, if you kill the black with the red, if you hit it high, you actually be pretty stiff. So I think Clint's going to play this shot, although he's lining up a double now. There's actually multiple ways you can go about this, but I reckon he's going to play the shot I said.
I mean, the other option too, you could run the yellow down the cush for your second shot, cover the hole, and then just get your yellow out. But
I'm not sure I can get if you want.
oh, he's missed the first yellow, Jamie.
Yeah, that's not.
So he might.
It's actually annoying because I want to see what what he was going to do.
He might play the cover now around the water.
I'm pretty sure he was actually going to play the shot I suggested if he got the pot, but he's just unfortunately missed the pot. But yeah, he has options. I mean, this red's dead as a doornail. He puts his yellow over the hole and he's looking pretty good. Actually, I say that right now. Got to be real careful with this shot because Jake will have a shot to play the yellow or the red off the black. Yeah, that shot's dangerous now because very close to potting the red here if you play the shot. So the shot I'm thinking, punch the red off the black and try and squeeze it over to the ball over the hole.
Yep.
Kick the black out the same shot.
Big.
I mean, you don't need to kick the black out now it's on because Clint hasn't covered the hole very well, but very hard shot to play now without potting the yellow. I don't even think you can deep screw off it enough.
It's a little bit dangerous here for Jake. As soon as he moves that red.
I'm actually wondering if there's no other choice but just pot this ball over the hole, screw to the bottom row about centre of the table and just take a double on. I just don't see a way where you can play a containing safety this shot right now where you're moving that red that's near the yellows. So another possible option is to just come off the bottom jaw where the ball is over the pocket and just sit on it, sit on the red. Just looking at the shot I suggested earlier, This is a tough shot, this. Got a really deep screw off this to miss potting the yellow in the corner. Now he's looking at the double. So I've actually called, I feel quite proud of myself now, Pug. I've actually called both shots that I think are a possibility that the creative Jake McCartney is also spotted.
Tell you what, it's putting all your eggs in one basket.
Well, do you have a choice? Honestly, do you have a choice right now? Do you see a containing safety that you can play to stay in this frame?
He could thin clip the red, leave the white heart up behind the yellow, but then gives...
I don't reckon that's on.
And it gives Clint a chance too to get back in the frame. So.
What's he doing here? He's going to go for the cannon, maybe? Oh, look at this. Oh, he's popped the yellow.
And
well, it was a Hail Mary. He did need a result.
And a foul snooker to boot.
And a foul snooker. Clint will take ball in and take the frame. And he will go 4-3 up. Any angle that's pretty straight on this yellow, the bottom right corner you'll be stoked with, or you'll just not get a very good angle at all and stuff the side rail. You know he's not going to roll this down. He's just going to punch and come for side rail because he's a confidence player. Bang, in it goes. And it just requires the one, and he takes a 4-3 lead and taking it to the informed McCartney.
Meanwhile, Ricky Emery 8-2 up.
Yeah, I actually will make the call, and no bold call by any statement, but that match is well and truly over there. So you can just see Matt Bolton on screen now, Ricky Emery. You can actually, if you cast your eyes to the right of the table as well, you will actually see the score as well. You can see it currently 8-2. And a lot of work for Matty to do. He's had some interesting results this tournament. Scary chopped him up pretty hard early on in the match, and he got put over the loser side quite quickly. So he's done very well to still be in this comp on the loser side of the draw, because it is a big, long road to the way to the finals. And you also need to take into consideration as well that Matt Bolton does not really play that much 8-ball. His profession, or his preferred game, is actually billiards, then snooker, then 8-ball. Tactically no dummy, actually. He knows how to mix it a bit. As you can see right now, he plays a nice coverage shot there on the yellows and takes full control of this frame now. The yellows are actually horrible.
Meanwhile, the head enters the pavilion.
The head comes back, and I'm just waiting for Clint now to finish his quick break. Bart double. The Blancs comp's been completed. Luke Foster defeated Jack Phillips in the final. Can't tell you the score though, sorry, I've got no idea. And that was for a $500 bill to the winner. And tomorrow, for anyone that didn't finish in the top 6, we'll have what's called the plate, which has very much been come from world titles. They have a Masters tournament in the middle of the world titles, and they have what's called the plate for the guys that don't go a yard in the main draw. And Ron's adopted that that formula, and he's going to use that tomorrow and play a plate tournament, which basically will be almost just as hard to win as the main comp, because just about everyone's in it still.
Everyone except the top 6, I believe.
So I'll tell you what, the Rick Dog is making something out of nothing in this frame. He may actually take the pocket here with his shot, play the plant. No, he thinks, oh, I'm just going to put this yellow over here and just cause a bit of smotherage. Undercutted a touch, would have liked a bit slightly thinner contact. And back to the centre stage. Big break from Clint Kappler. God, they flew. And he will take yellows.
All day long.
Problem ball, bottom end of the table. He has a ball over the middle to float down for it. So
does go in the bottom right.
I believe he'll be eliminating his ball near the red straight away, just as his opening ball. And then just basically, I don't think he'll leave his ball down the bottom till last. I think he'll want to get rid of it as soon as possible. But I mean, he may choose to leave it till last because the black's down the end of the table. At the end of the day, this out is going to require one perfect precision shot. Now he's looking at it now, I reckon. Yep, so you can see him line. He goes, I want to be right here.
Possibly for his last ball too. Is he going to get on it now?
I think he will.
Okay.
Oh, he's just lost the white a touch. Just hit that. He actually popped the yellow a touch thin into the centre, and that's what's caused the jaws to come into effect. I think he's still got the cut on.
So ultra thin.
Don't know if he'll play it or not, but I actually feel that he has to, because getting position on this later on again in the frame could cause real problems. So you might as well have a crack.
If he's on it, I think he will take it. Plenty of pick-up balls down the bottom.
You can just see he's taking this on. I'll tell you now, there's not much he won't take on, Clint. I really enjoy watching him play. And he's undercut it, and Jake with a big chance to re-level this match. So Jake now will take this ball. He's pretty much right behind and just float down for the ball on the cushion, but he will leave himself an angle to float back up the table, eliminate the ball right side of the table to where his cue is right now. And then he'll work his way back up the table for a pretty simple clearance, providing he gets these next two balls. Overhit that a touch, but you won't be upset about that. I think he would have liked to eliminate that ball, like at the bulk end of the table, straight away, but he's all right here. Probably stun off bottom row and behind the other red that he's near. What I like about these sort of outs when you're commentating them and you actually are out there and have to play them is this looks really, really easy, this out. But you've still got to pot a ball that's not that far off the rail, stun out the centre table, and then nail a medium length black as well. So it all sounds really simple, but you've still got to actually cue the ball very well. He's underhit that a bit. I mean, we'll just drop this in to be okay, but still would have liked to have been out another foot. So this is obviously not a hard shot, but these are the shots that your blokes that aren't in the top, top 8 in the country, they tend to just twitch a touch on and draw them.
Because you've got to play it with a bit of pace and into a tightish pocket.
Exactly right. So you saw he actually give that a fair bit. He stunned centre table, get perfect position on the black. A lot of guys will undercut or overcut that, trying to control the white, get a bit anxious, and I can certainly say that from experience.
Can't we all?
Four all, and it's a bad miss for them from. Oh, I shouldn't say bad miss, but a bad positional shot from Clint. I think he did the right thing by getting on it early, but he's just not controlled the white well.
Matthew Bolton picks up a frame, 3-8.
Yeah, he looked favourite that last frame. And Jake has not got a ball in off the break.
Yellows look all right.
Jake shakes his head. He just doesn't seem 100% comfortable just yet. He's looking around like he's missing something, and I think that might be a beverage.
Yeah, why not? Thanks. Coke.
He's been pretty quiet this weekend, Jake. He's been winning his matches, taken off to his room, kicking back, rocking up 3 hours early for his match that he thought he was on time for. So Clint taking yellows, and these balls are all on. So really the only tricky ball here is the black. And pretty sure it will go to the bottom left. I want to be on a pretty neat though to play it there. Don't know if it goes to bottom right once he clears the yellows out of the way. And I'm almost certain it doesn't go into the top right. So it's a tricky black this, and he may even try and develop it later on in his out, but we'll wait and see. I'll tell you what I don't mind here, Pikey, and that's playing the ball that's where his arm's just in the way of, so bottom left pocket, and just floating into the red and black right now. It looks like a perfect angle. Free him up, you're guaranteed to be on a ball.
I don't mind that shot, but I might play a shot to get a bit closer to it first, I think.
This shot?
Yes.
This is actually like the last ball I would pot.
I don't think there's any need to take that shot, but...
He's actually trying to get an angle to get into the black right now on that ball in the middle. That's a pretty aggressive shot. But that's actually like, if every ball on the table there to pick from, that would have been my last ball. So a very good contrast in styles there of what Clint was doing, what I would do. And he's still in the tournament, I'm not, so I'm not going to disagree with him. And he's developed the black very nicely now. And
it's a great shot.
Take
great
frame
shot.
number 9. So while Clint does walk, he's actually pretty brisk around the table. Like
he's very quick.
He is. He walks real fast. All his motions are really quick. But you can actually see he's taking a bit of time here because he knows he's got the out now. So now he's just mapping it all out and making sure he gets it all right. Once again, I'm surprised he's not taking the ball by himself.
I can't believe that. But that was one thing I noticed when I played him in the big guns. He did about 18 laps of the table every visit.
Yeah, he's like a souped-up version of Colby.
He's not quite as
babe.
not quite as dynamic as our Chuka.
Oh no,
Travis Martin.
We don't get any up and down head bops going on. Nice little controlled stun there, and I think the reason he's left this yellow till last is because he feels that, you know what, I have to pot the black in the bottom right.
Will he be cheeky and play this off the red, Jamie?
Well, he might. Could open it up for the black in the middle as well. He's looking at it. Just gives himself more options. But even if he does, I still think he's going to be playing the black in the top right corner.
No, he hasn't. So yeah, he will play the long black, I think.
Pretty surprised it doesn't drag this in. Play this plain ball, you could lose the white because these rails are quite bouncy. So I reckon he might drag this in. And you can see right now he's hitting pretty low on the white. So see how the white ball's, oh no, he's just rolled a dead weight.
That's beautiful. Pretty straight on this.
These are missable though, don't get me wrong.
Oh yeah.
But he's a good cueist. Doesn't miss a lot of these. There's another one straight in. And the Kappler, and I'll give you a mail right now, there is no shortage of support for Kappler because we are in WA and he's a WA boy, so bit of support from the sideline. So expect the Vic crew to respond in kind, not too far from now.
One for House Kappler.
So far, Clint has responded every time Jake has answered the question.
Every time Jake's answered the question, or?
Well, he's answered the question to say, you know, I'm one behind, I'll get it back to square. So this has basically gone frame for frame so far, and Clint yet to establish a 2-frame lead. So they've both answered each other's questions, Pike, if you're confused by what I said. Another big break from
He has gone crunch there.
And just, obviously he's going to take reds, but I wouldn't say a super easy starter.
How messy is that pack of yellows on the top
It's
right?
disgusting, isn't it? Well, never ceases to amaze me, the break. Like, I don't recall ever seeing a break where 4 yellows down that end of the table disgusting like that.
Mate, I've been playing for a lot of years, and honestly, I've never even seen 2 breaks similar. You know what I mean? Every break is just so different. Like the universe, they're unique.
It's what draws people back to playing this game. You can't perfect it; it's impossible.
You might be able to predict a few things, you know, some about the break, but there's just so many different contacts, balls kissing balls, and
yeah, and the way they rack, you know, some balls are touching, some are not. Look at this aggressive shot. What a great shot there from Clint Kappler. You'll probably take another double on now just to layer up. In fact, I actually think he needs to take this double on, does he?
that's a great shot. If he makes this double, all of a sudden,
I think, yeah, I think this is the right shot. I mean, he's got to screw off with a touch just to square it up.
absolutely, he.
He's not taking it on. What's he played for there?
Maybe he felt like he wasn't straight enough or something.
Yeah, he's actually tried to land straight for the double. Now he's actually going to have to punch this in and screw it off the bottom rail, or sorry, the top rail.
Doesn't want to disturb those yellows.
This out's actually become horrible. He does not die wondering.
I tell you what, this could be a 3 double out.
He'll actually be filthy. He's not on the red on the right side.
This could be a 3 double out, Jamie, if he doubles the last red.
I actually think he has to. Well, he can screw out the centre table and take the cut on, which I think is a better shot. Because then you can, you've got full control of the angle to hit the ball. But the thing is, the nice thing about playing the double pike, you just punch it in, you're fat on the black for the middle. So
Yeah.
let's see what he does. Oh, he's jawed it, tried to force the wide out. Now McCartney will use that cluster of death.
Will he explode it, or will he just use it for hiding?
He will use it for hiding. There's no doubt about it. That cluster of death will become a paddock of love very shortly.
The cluster of death.
And actually, he might go into him. No, he's just going to say, you know what? Thank you for giving me yellows and chopping up, because I'm now going to produce a very nasty snooker.
He would have liked to have been up a little bit further than that, but
Oh, you mean as not close to the top rail?
then he could have pushed
him right
a
up.
few out and got the white tight in behind there.
But he's got 2 out.
That's no problem.
Actually, no, they're all on now. I reckon that outside of the 2 is on.
So
Clint-
can Clint do the 2 cushion sit up behind the red job?
Yeah, I reckon it's on, Pikey, and I reckon that's what he's going to play. And he's already given us the indication that's what he's going to play. So here it goes. Probably a bit weighty. It's a bit weighty, but
That's
the
a great
WA
shot.
crowd have just gone off chops a touch. And they are happy with the response of Clint Kappler.
That is a not a bad leave, Jamie.
Yeah, it is a good shot. I think Jake will play. I think Jake will come off the side cushion, just rest on the yellow and leave no shot for Clint. In fact, I don't even think there's a better shot than that. I think that's like the only shot you can play here. It's a containing shot, but what's the point of risking going up the other end of the table and not hitting a ball and then maybe even leaving Clint on the red? So just, you've got to play this shot. Dead weight, hit the yellow. Correct shot.
Great shot. He hasn't left the edge, I don't think.
I'm pretty confident there's no double onto the centre here. Or is there?
Nah, I don't think so.
Don't reckon it fits between black and yellow there,
No.
Mikey? I reckon
No.
the black's in the way, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely. He'll probably prove us wrong, but
Well, he could smash it wide and straighten up the red off the rail, but I just don't reckon it's on.
what about hit it from behind with a heap of side and double it into the other middle?
Oh, triple it.
Yeah, well, basically a triple. White off the cush into the red, red off the cush into the other middle.
Actually, he's going to play for a snooker. I just worked it out. I just saw what he was doing in the last second.
Tried to land the white in behind the red.
Exactly, yeah. Not hit it awesome, but actually, you know what? Very difficult shot to play. But he's actually still giving Jake something to think about. I think Jake's going to double this yellow out and just leave the white hard up on the red. If that's providing the yellow doesn't go to that corner. May play it anyway. Yeah, so he's going to play the shot I just said. He's just going to... No, he's actually cutting this in. Must go. Did go. And we will now see a very, very unenjoyable snooker for Clint to get out of. And these, I spoke earlier about the kind of frames that Jake will excel in. These are the sort of frames I'm talking about where his balls are really horrible, but he's obviously Clint's, you know, he's missed an out, and then Jake's forced to tie him down. I mean, don't get me wrong, most of the top players are going to tie the opponent down when they've only got a couple left, but some do it better than others. I actually felt Jake could have played that better too, in such a way where he could have left those yellow, like made both those yellows on. He's just opted to, you know, just bury the white really deep.
Made sure he's kept him off both reds too.
Yeah, I mean, he would have felt sick if he split them up and then Clint comes off the side rail, pots the ball in the middle and floats down for the one on the bottom corner. Clint said, you know what, Jake, I'm going to just do this and leave you. Nothing really simple first shot, but I think Jake will actually open these two balls up. So the right-hand side of the yellow, promote the bottom of the two to the centre pocket. The other one will just float out to the centre of the table, and then he's just got basically a simple clearance. Jake is not agreeing with what I've said. He said, Jay Stevens, you just don't have a clue. I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to go into him. I actually think my shot was better, but...
I think probably come behind them and kick them both out towards the middle.
You only have to kick one, though. And that's
yeah,
perfect.
That's not bad.
And is a master at playing those shots too, Jake. And actually, I think Ben Noonan's actually the best I've ever seen at playing those sort of shots in Australia. So one would expect Jake will re-level the score again. You know, in what was a pretty topsy-turvy frame there for a split second, and then Clint missed that ball.
So
perfect stun run through there from Jake.
Another question answered by Jake.
Yes, continues to do it. But can he at some point take the lead? Well, you know, you want to get super critical. He's over here like by about 3 mil. Who cares? He's still going to pot the black.
And he levels up 5-all. I'm going to let Pete Butterworth jump in the commentary now, so I'll see you all later.
And Butters, much like myself, has been having a fair chomp at the bit trying to get in the commentary box for most of the day.
Thank you, Mike. You're doing a wonderful job there, mate. Yes, Jamie, first time I've sat down with the old sparring partner this weekend, so how you going, mate?
Good, mate. Robbo and Scary did decide to hog it for a while, but don't know. I'm sure they did a good job. I mean, a pretty experienced bunch of guys.
Well, I gave you a good option of getting them out of the room, but you didn't listen.
That is a good point.
And he's drawn level again, Jakey.
Yeah, this has been a really sick match to watch, actually. I've enjoyed this so far.
Well, you get that feeling if he does get his nose in front, he'll be right. But
I always enjoy watching
Clint's
Jake
playing well.
play, but I've actually really enjoyed watching Clint play. He's not a free fact. He's basically the WA version of you, Butters. Has a crack at pretty much everything.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's off the table. He's a bit looser than I ever was, and that's a pretty big call. But he's good to watch. He plays an exciting brand of pool, and
Great shot there from Jake.
yeah, that's just worked out pretty well. And
He's basically said, I'm going to extract and go game. And I'll tell you what, this could be the first time in the match he takes the lead, because there's no reason why he can't. He's just done the hard work straight away. This is going to come off 2 though, behind. He wants to come behind the red. He doesn't do so.
I just cut it in the middle, mate. Just quickly, I haven't been on air, but great to see old mate Benny have a good win today.
Yeah, that was a really strange match.
It was. There was a few. I don't think it's as bad as those two think it was. There was a few very, very average shots, but there was some very good pool as well.
Basically, there was 3 frames of terribleness and 1 frame of absolute, let's just re-rack the balls and start again and forget that frame ever happened. I'm not sure what the hell's happened there. What the hell is that?
He got up off that.
Well, he's having a smile about it, but I'm sure he's filthy. He said a bit of a jab. He pretty much threw a handbag at it.
Yeah.
Well, it's actually close to one of the worst shots I've ever seen him play now, I think about it. It's terrible. He's just said, you know what, I'm not a big fan of leading this match. I'm just going to go 6 or 7 or 8 or 9 or 10 and just try and get the last frame.
Yeah, just to be dramatic. That's good. He's doing it for the crowd then.
Well, he's got another match to play off if he does win. Clint seems to just be a non-stop war horse of, I don't care if I've got to play pool for 94 hours straight, I'll just keep playing. Nothing seems to really affect the kid, but I'm pretty sure Jake does not want long forever to take matches, because you're going to win this tournament. You don't want to be playing repeated 4-hour matches one after the other. You want to get matches over fairly quickly and rest up.
Yeah, it's great in theory, but very hard to do.
Yeah, mentally, it's actually what takes it out of these long matches. It's nothing to do with physical. It's just the mental aspect. It just drains you a bit, and you can get a little bit mentally tired, and then that causes you to just get a bit, relax on shots where it causes you to miss.
And a lot of people probably don't realise, but the top 20 odd guys in this field all can comfortably beat each other, and it's all just who's feeling 1 or 2% better at the time, and that's what makes all the difference.
Yeah, and who's breaking better. Break's just been a nightmare for me personally. I don't know how everyone else has gone, but I'm sure a lot of people have experienced just a horrible break run.
But breaking when you're tired's hard too. When you feel fresh and you're loose and the arm's going well, you can crack the balls a lot better. When you're a bit more tired and you're trying to force it, it never works as well.
You tighten your grip up and then suddenly the balls just don't spread the way you want, or they just don't go in.
He's still got a bit of work to do here.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Clint loves to run around at 100 miles an hour and just go berserk, but he does take the time when required to map the out, and this is something that a lot of people can learn from. If you like playing this style of game where you just go berserk and pot ball after ball after ball, just don't forget, you still got to map the out. And he took a good probably 40 seconds there to just say, you know what, I'm going to do this, and this to finish this frame.
I know exactly what you're saying, Jamie. I don't know how many times I've done that, that is my style of game, and when you don't stop and think about it, you all of a sudden stand there and go, I don't know what to do now.
Well, didn't want to cannon that, but he'll cop that result.
That's massive result.
He will cop that all day long. That could have been, if he cannons that.
Half-bally snooker there.
Exactly, yep.
Matty's coming back over there.
Yeah,
Three
now
in a row.
8-5 to the Matt Bolton fans out there, which would be Grant Meadley.
Yeah, this looks like a pretty easy couple of shots, but if he catches this too thin,
could snooker
the white
himself.
can fly off this cushion.
We'll use a touch of right-hand side here, I think, just to guarantee the can on the red.
Just to hold it up.
Oh, that's gone too far.
No, I think he's all right.
Oh, it's close. He's had a look anxiously.
No, he's all right.
Tongue goes out.
But exactly what I was saying, and he really didn't hit it that thin. It just flew off.
Yeah. And he's not going to play it yet. He's still lining it up, and he's not.
Tell you what, he might be playing a long black here if he's got to play this with a touch aside.
Yeah, I think he does. I think he's just got to use a touch right inside, which means he'll just float this in. He will be playing the long black.
And
so.
he could be playing it right off the cushion.
Oh, well, he could pot it. Oh, he's just dead straight, that's all. But he actually potted black like this about 2 frame ago and just banged it in like it was over the hole. So it's exactly the same shot almost.
Yeah, except it's 5-all now, not 3-all. The higher the numbers are, the harder they are.
That is true. Straight in though, and Kappler does not deny his WA crowd. Another W on the board.
Jake will still be laughing at himself from that last shot.
And there is a shot of the giant head that is Jake McCartney.
4, isn't it? I thought it was 8-2.
It was 8-2, and Matt Bolton has just gone, oh, he's missed black. And I'm telling you now, I haven't seen a heap of Matt Bolton play in person, but I've watched a fair bit of live stream, and he is very susceptible to actually missing a key black like that.
Yeah.
I've seen him do it a little bit. And it actually surprised me a bit, given that he's basically a boots snooker player, and he plays on a table that's like, you know, 12 foot long, and that's a simple pot for him.
We just copped a message from Scary there, mate. That's one of the funniest things I've ever heard out that nearly cost me a frame of pool at the Nationals.
Look, mate, sometimes people play OP shots, and if you wonder what OP means, it means overpowered. It's a nerd gamer's term, and I decided to bring it in last year at the Nationals, but I just happened to say
I was down on a
OP.
shot at the time.
I said, that's OP, and then Scary played a shot as Butters lining up. I said, oh, and he plays a great shot. And I've gone, oh, that's more OP-ness. And everyone started laughing except for me. Didn't understand what was going on until I cracked on about 2 minutes later, and I'm like, oh, yeah, that was an error. So anyway, that's stuck with me for a while, and it's been a bit of a talking point.
Yeah.
Completely innocent, by the way, but anyway.
It was innocent, I have no doubt. You didn't have a clue what you'd said.
Sometimes, but funny things like that can happen. Oh, look out. Matty Bolton's actually just tried to rile up the WA crowd. Oh, my God. That was close to going in.
So how did Matty end up winning that?
He's popped the black out of his snooker and gone off his chops and then tried to fire up his supporters,
Well,
and they have responded.
He's done a fair job of it.
Now, can the Rick Dog answer? He's just lost 4 in a row.
I don't think Ricky would be too rattled by that. He's got a pretty good head in his shoulders.
Yeah, he's a very composed guy. Mate, you want to talk about a bloke, I think I've spoken about this before. You're going from a bloke that was just loved life, enjoying life as a teenager, doing all the things that teenagers do, and then just decide, you know what, I'm going to get my life together and I'm just going to be just a switched on unit. And that's pretty much what he is now.
Jakey. He is a very switched on unit. He's a good bloke.
He's a very good bloke, and Jake has not played the ideal shot to continue this out.
No, he's played a good shot to stop the out from continuing.
Actually, you know what, too? This is actually hard to play safe off.
Yeah, it is.
Reds
There's nowhere to go safe.
He's actually going to be forced to play like a jack-up double here.
The red's in the way of the double.
I don't reckon it is, Butters. I don't reckon it is, but he's actually got to jack up like a boss on this.
Mate, that red's in the way for sure. I hope I'm wrong, but
that was ridiculous what he tried to do there.
He's done what he tried to do.
I know,
there.
but that was ridiculous.
Like, he's a genius.
I don't even ever see that shot.
That is. You are kidding, aren't you?
He just sits down like it was nothing.
Yeah, you make me sick, McCartney.
You play for that? Sick shot. He just sat down like it was a normal shot.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You just do these ones.
Anyone can do that. There's about 3 people in the room who would have thought of it.
He's like, it was obvious, guys.
Brad Baker's sitting there going, what do you do?
Of course you play the push through. Of course you play the push through double kiss to kill the red with using the black.
Should have potted it.
Well, Brad Baker, he's a hard taskmaster. Should have potted it and gone game. And Clint Kappler has missed a double to basically win the frame because that was a big shot.
It's a pretty bad miss, really.
Well, McCartney's...
That's a very easy double, mate.
Wow.
I'd expect you. Were you kidding? Rewind it and have a look where it was. It's about as easy as they get.
He's just screwed off it, basically squared it up a touch, I guess. But
It's still as an easy a double as you can get. You know that.
It was simple, but I'm not the doubles master, I must say.
No, I know nothing's easy out there, but the way he's been playing, I well and truly would have expected him to get that.
I reckon Jake's going to smash this in, get his confidence back up. Oh, wow. He's just played a different shot instead.
Oh, that's
very
unlucky.
good shot.
It's
that's even worse. Is this on? I'm actually tilting my head to the side of the screen to see if it's on even more. I don't think it's going to help me. Why would I do that?
I don't know. I won't say I've never done it though. Just in
I
case
remember actually standing up one time trying to look over a ball on the screen.
In case anyone was wondering what happened, then Jamie's leaned over to try and look around a ball.
Sometimes you've got to do these things to try and trick the eye. I don't think this is on. I tell you what we need is Hawkeye, Dan. We need a bit of Hawkeye action.
Yeah, and Dan needs a couple $100 grand.
Is that all?
What do you do here?
I don't know yet. He's on this ball at the bottom.
I mean,
That's a result, sort of.
Yeah, but I mean, you've got to move those without potting the black.
Well, he says I'll move one. Oh,
Well,
God.
it's...
For the first time in my life, I've seen Jake McCartney get crap results from cannons.
Mind you, if he can pot this ball, the one that's free, and then bounce
Back
the other
door.
one out, and no, if you the two that are together, if he can run through that, he can get a really good snooker in there.
Oh, yeah. I'm just actually wondering if you can actually create the backdoor double. Off the side cushion double in the centre. I don't think it's on. I just had a quick look at the table. I think it's a bit wide.
Now, if he plays this now, if he can get through there and snooker.
No, I had a look at it, Pikey's. Did you go behind it? So Pikey's actually gone behind the table and looked at the backdoor plan. He reckons it's on.
Yeah, but you can't. You pot the black.
No, I don't reckon you do. Actually, I see what you're saying from the yellow going towards it.
I reckon you just got to bump that out and snooker
Play the
there.
double
Well,
in
not
and
snooker, but just leave him off all the top balls.
do the old substitution shot.
Yeah.
Play double it out and leave the white there. Not a bad shot.
What's he done here? Oh.
He has done no favours to
Well,
himself.
yeah, but you look at all the reds.
I reckon he's tried to kill the black down the rail.
Yeah, they're not easy either.
There's one ball.
He's got to go. He'll go the snooker here.
I reckon Clint will commit because this is what he does. He will fully commit to this out, Butters.
All right.
All right, I'm going to ask you a question. What would you seriously not commit to this out? If this was you out there, you would have a crack at this.
Yeah.
Exactly. So Clint Butterworth, he's going to have a crack here.
But
all Clint sees is 7 balls and a black that are all on.
you know what I would do though? I'd be trying to play the red on the cushion. I don't know why I'm pointing at it. The red on the cushion, I'd be trying to play as a double and get the white up the other end. Or even smash it and get up the other end. Because even if you leave him on that other yellow, then he's got to play the yellow next near the black. You can't get on the black off that yellow over the pocket.
Yep. Well, we'll go to the bottom corner.
Yeah, but to pot both of those is no easy task, especially if you leave him a tough shot. It's not easy to get straight on the yellow and leave it on the cushion.
I think Clint's actually thinking is similar to what you're saying. He's
And
going
he'll just play this and screw back.
Yeah, he's going to screw back and then kind of trying to leave it. Actually, no. What am I talking about? He's just a full committal. He's a full committed player. That's
Yeah,
all
but
he
you can
does.
play this full commitment. It's still a shot to nothing because you're leaving him on that tough
I
one.
don't even reckon he's considering the shot. Nothing. He's just going, I will just pot this screw back, go game. That's basically what Clint is thinking right now. This is how he plays.
Yeah?
But this is what he's done, though. He's actually overscrewed that. I'll guarantee you he's played the land really neat. He hasn't played for the Chinese snooker, let's put it that way.
Oh, no, of course not. But he's tried to leave it on the rail.
Well, I reckon he's just played for one of those 2 balls because he knows he's out. But If I was going to pick a flaw in Clint's game, it's the shot like that where he has to nail it and he
I reckon
just
Jake has to double this yellow.
moves a bit.
I reckon he has to double this.
I've got a question for you, as hard as this shot is. If you chop this to the centre, which is actually really hard.
It's probably not on. No, it's not on.
So that is a ridiculous cut, isn't it?
Yeah, I think he doubles it back down to the pocket, the closest pocket to the cue ball.
You play this to the bottom left corner, you're very close to the black, if not potting it. There's no way you're going to get on the yellow. So you're right, Butters. I don't think.
Yeah, I reckon you double it. You're closest to the pocket that the cue ball's in.
Thing is, though, how hard's a shot Chinese snookered?
Any shot he plays is.
Or do you flick off the red that's below the jaw and put the white ball on the bottom cushion? That's not a bad shot either.
He's going up and down.
Oh, what a maniac.
Yeah, but if he does this right, he kills the black.
Well, he's belted it. Oh, he's missed it
completely.
And he's
Well, he's got a half a result.
The
But
first opportunity for Clint Kappler to take a 2-frame lead in this match. So as you can see, once again, Clint just taking a touch of time, work out what's going on.
This is the money shot.
Yeah, I almost put 20 bucks if he doesn't miss it. It's just a good cue. He has seriously impressed me, Clint. And
It's very straight, simple action.
yeah, and I don't.
Not a lot can go wrong with it.
Some people might say that I'm a bit surprised by it, but I'm not surprised. I'm just stating that how impressed I am with his game. Oh, that just
Tell you what, I
snuck in.
thought he missed that.
But he's still okay. I'm pretty sure this black goes simple too. He doesn't have to do any promotional work
Yeah,
to it.
it's easier than it looks on screen, I think.
So he has to jack up a touch due to the undercut shot he played earlier. And someone from WA says that's the one Caps. I prefer to call him Peanut because that's his nickname for me. That's an in-joke, by the way, the unsalted one. And he will definitely, unless, I don't know, the light falls off the table like
I don't know what he's possibly got to think about here. All he's got to do is play a little soft screw with a bit of side, get over to the cush.
Maybe he's just thought, you know what, 2-frame gap coming up, I'll just recompose.
That's all he had to do.
Just a recomposure. Good maturity. And if you guys can't hear that, then our mics aren't taking enough of the outside noise, but there's a lot of support. The cap gun 7-5 up. McCartney with some work to do. His break, can he basically give Clint no choice and say, I'm going 7-6 on this break?
Still 8-6 to Ricky over there. Frame's been going for a while.
Yeah, and Matt, looks like Matt missed the black, and Ricky's on the 7 reds. Actually, there's a yellow over the kick, so I tell a lie. Rick's in a tough spot here.
There's a yellow over the kick, but it's not covering anything.
It's not, but
Ricky's just got to work out a way of getting something back inside it, or just cleaning up.
I think he's just trying to cover the black now. He's covered the black. Got a snooker.
Hasn't covered the black. He's just snookered.
Yeah, he's looking favourite now. Anyway, back to the centre stage. McCartney pots the ball. Reds are fat.
He's out.
As McCartney does many times when his question is asked, he says, I will break, I will get massive spreads and I will pot out. Can he actually do it, though, is the question. This could be a defining frame if he does not get there. And he's done it again. What the hell's going on here?
He's just stretching and worried about touching the ball then.
What's that? What did Clint say to him there?
No idea.
We can't have asked for his open table. Maybe asked if he got bumped, maybe? I don't know.
Couldn't have got bumped.
Well,
No one in the playing area.
Maybe he said, why'd you hit it a little bit softer so this yellow's on, mate?
Might have said, are you okay, mate?
You okay? You've done that twice now.
Is everything all right, Jake?
Do you have a fever? So anyway, at worst, Clint can take his pocket with one and then commit.
Oh, I'm not entirely sure about that. How much room's he got? You might want to cut this and
I'm
move
actually
that.
shocked that he's done that. I can't believe that. Why does he do that against me?
He's got no pressure when he plays you. He knows you can't beat him.
That is a good call. But anyway, Clint's, once again, I will express the maturity of Clint Kappler, taking his time, mapping the out on the very first visit, even with 2. This looks simple, and there's work to be done.
Tell you what, wouldn't mind a timer on some of these shots.
And I'll tell you another thing too, that I think he's just taken some time on it. He's actually, I think he was a little bit shocked himself that Jake's done that. So he's just sort of taken a couple of seconds to get out of his head, like, oh my God, Jake's just played a horrible shot.
I don't think there's one person in the room that wasn't shocked about that, including Jake.
Yeah, I actually don't think I've ever seen him do that on a shot like that. I mean, I know he did it earlier, but that one was really strange. And look, he did get here 3 hours earlier than what he's supposed to because, well, he got here on time, but maybe he just got himself a little worn out. I don't know.
Another frame to Matty.
7-8 to Matt Bolt now. So Grant Meadley, eat your words. You said the 7K dream looks over. It is alive and well. Never predict the scoreline in a game of 8-ball because people, I've actually seen massive deficits just chewed up this weekend, sorry, and then reversed again. It's been ridiculous, some of these matches.
Yeah, I wouldn't be too worried about Ricky yet.
Well, not yet, but he's got to start thinking, well, I've just lost the last 6 in a row. That's not a 5 in a row.
5 in a row,
That's not awesome.
Yeah, but how many times do you see it? Someone catches and then, you know...
And then they accelerate away. Well,
Ben did it against Rusty.
Correct.
Rusty's 7-3 behind, gets a 7-all, then doesn't get another one.
So this is actually not a hard out now for Clint. He's actually done the hard work. He screws back anywhere. That's fine. He can actually play the promotional shot if this doesn't go. He's got the ball in the middle, and then he's got the ball over the whole last. So if this does happen to sneak in, then even bigger bonus. But just looking at these, I'd almost prefer to actually have the ball over the whole last because...
Oh, mate, just play the yellow full into the red now and pot out with 1.
Oh, it snuck in.
It's straight in anyway.
Snuck in. Well, having seen that, I'm surprised he didn't play it straight away when he was right behind it before.
Yeah.
Maybe he's just a bit worried about it. Anyway, this the reason I said promoting it wouldn't be that bad is he's actually not going to get super neat on this black. So as you see, he's got a bit of angle, and I'm not sure if you'll just play the little promotional shot and use 2, or whether you'll just go for the pot. Actually, is this pot on?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it
He
is.
should be,
It is
he'll
on.
be cannoning straight into the red. It should be fine.
Oh, he's played it like a thief.
He's got away with it.
That is not the awesomest shot ever.
No, it's not even close
and
to awesome.
Brenton Collier yells out shot. Look out.
Really?
Brenton Collier is all about I support my mates, but suddenly the Calcutta money.
Brenton's supporting Ricky, I think.
Yeah, just then.
Yeah, if he's supporting, I'll tell you now, if Brenton Collier is supporting Clint, he is not a good mate.
It might have just been a lapse of concentration.
Well, I certainly hope
Ricky
so.
Emery, you just saw on your screen, he's just missed that plant. That was probably for the frame. Although that black is on the rail, so obviously...
Yeah, but it probably goes in off the red too.
He's on reds.
Yeah,
the first
that's what I'm
dodgy
saying.
break we've seen.
I'm saying for Matty, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're spot on, mate. So, I don't know if it was a foul break or not. They're just discussing it.
Well,
Can you check that, Dan?
there's only 4 that are coming out of the pack. Yeah.
Just check it, mate, because they're actually querying it. We'll just check it, guys. We'll just check it. No pressure, mate. Can you go back a bit more?
that yet.
So not a foul break.
Yeah, a pathetic break, but not a foul break. Oh, and once again, thanks to the superior technology of Dan Lynch and CueballTV.
Yes, here in CueballTV, we do replays.
Poor guy's got nothing on us.
We need a hot spot as well.
Well, you need a strap.
That was a good effort. Oh, Rick Dog. Anyway, this is going to take some working out this frame. I actually used to love these frames about 2 years ago. I can't stand these frames anymore.
Well, this is a great frame for Jake.
I just immediately looked to try and work out a way to bust the pack open.
You'd have to have Jake favourite in a frame like this, wouldn't you?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think you'll find it'll only take one shot to suddenly just a small explosion will happen in that pack, and then suddenly all these balls will start to become available, and then the frame will work itself out. But
Caps is having a crack here.
As always. Oh no, he's just dropping this in. He's missed it though. Jake will now take reds for sure, I reckon. Now, does this bottom bottom red pass the bottom left below the pack? This frame will take a bit of time to pan out. It's going to be a few bits of time. And to the people at home watching, and this has been a real contentious issue lately about people taking too long on shots, etc., etc., and there should be time clocks and blah, blah, blah. Just, when I get home or I get to Melbourne or where, just shut up, I don't want to hear about it. It's as simple as that, guys. Top players, generally in this match, there's been no problems. But overall, yep, some players have needed a bit of time here and there.
And a quick word on our sponsors.
Mitchell Billiards, major sponsor. You can shop online as well. You get 20% off this weekend only while this tournament is on. The discount code, I'll spell it out to you, K-A-M-U-I.
Kamui.
The Pool Table Man, Q-Power Billiards, Dynamic Billiards, Designer Billiards, Top Shots Billiards and Memorabilia, Miss Q's Pool Hall Entertainment Centre, which is obviously where this tournament's being played, Bling Custom Coatings, and that is all. So thank you very much to our sponsors for this event, and I'm sure that this will be bigger and better next year.
Yeah, great work from Ron and his people, and Kerry and Miss Q's.
And fantastic that Ron can actually support Dan as well and get him over here and allow the pioneer of Q Sport streaming to continue his hard work.
Yeah, correct. The man who's single-handedly raised the profile of Q Sports in Australia.
And I do believe should stream all Q Sport events.
All major events, yes indeed. Whether they be private tournaments or AEBF tournaments or run by each state, doesn't matter. Dan is the man. Dan's the one everyone wants there doing it. Dan's the one we should be supporting.
Graham Wright, you've got a bee in me bonnet now. You had to bring it up. If it wasn't you, it was going to be Alan Nash. So I might as well address it now. And in fact, Alan Nash came up with this idea, so I'll give him credit for it. You see in chess tournaments, they have a clock where every time they finish a shot, they press a button and the clock starts. That would be a fantastic idea for 8-ball in the future, where basically after you finish a shot, you go over and press a button. Now you can just hear the screaming. Ricky Emery has answered the comeback of Matt Bolton, and he's now 9-7 up. But anyway, getting back to the clock, you have a clock, you press the button, the 60-second starts, you finish your shot, you go over, press a button for your opponent to then start their 60-second shot. Obviously, if you exceed the time, the buzzer goes off. There can be no question of foul. You don't need an umpire.
No.
I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
It'll take some time for the players to get used to it, but once they get used to it, it'll just be a second nature thing, and then there'll be no thinking about it. It'll just happen naturally. And that will sort all these complaints and 5-hour matches and all this sort of rubbish we've got going on in some tournaments. And, you know, it's something perhaps that can be implemented this, you know, next year in this tournament, maybe other tournaments as well.
Lovely shot. Might have left room for the yellow to get in there, though, I think.
Grant Meadley has come up with a sensational idea. Let's strap a button to the players' heads, finish your shot, then slap the button on your opponent's head. We're going to be West Indies cricket players. Miss the high five and forehead slap the bloke.
Yeah, it's just some willy-nilly crap there. West Indies introduced. Nice work, Grant.
But no, in all seriousness, that clock method would work quite nicely. But you know, if we want to look at this match in particular, there's been a couple of shots where they've been in tricky positions, and they may have taken a little bit longer than a minute. But in general, I reckon your average shot time is probably less than 15 to 20 seconds.
Yeah. Well, that's a really interesting shot.
It's a weird shot. Why does he punch it in and clear
Well,
the
he's
red?
played for the double.
I'm sorry, Butters, but that is a really strange shot.
Yeah,
Why
I
not clear
know,
the
mate.
red?
Please don't be sorry. I'm trying to work it out.
That's a super shot. Oh, how's he missed that?
Well, it doesn't matter. There's obviously too much room. There was no need to go that
I
way.
know, but it was still ridiculous that he missed it completely.
Oh, well, that's sort of stiff. Just bad luck, but you shouldn't have played it that way in the first place. Strange, right? It makes no sense.
So this is actually obviously the result of that clustered break, and it's slowly worked itself out, but there's still a couple of clustery balls that require attention from both players, whoever's in control of the table.
Reds are fine. He just needs to get... Well, if this...
Does
this
actually
go? Certainly doesn't look like it from here, but... Oh, look at this shot.
Oh, my God, that's sick. He jumps up and down going, why did you not hit that a touch harder?
That's unlucky. He's hit that so well.
All right, once again, viewers at home, that was a stupid shot, like as in how hard that shot was to get right. And he's almost got it perfect.
He's played cushion ball, except the ball was a foot off the rail.
And he's actually smashed it, still not got the distance. That's how hard that shot was to play. Jeez, he plays those shots well. I don't even know how he spots them half the time.
Yeah, no, I hear, and I see a lot of ridiculous stuff.
I actually don't know why he's playing this ball. He doesn't need to. He's okay, but he could have just popped the ball on the left-hand side and then run the one along the rail inside and cleared the red. Would have been much more control.
Got to go game.
This yellow just below the red here on the left-hand side is sort of tricky. I'm assuming the yellow goes past red up the top because he managed to somehow hit the jaws and float back out again.
Yeah, no, there's definitely room up there. And there's looking at it from here across there, there's probably half an inch between them. So
I reckon the tricky ball is that one I just mentioned.
Well, he's gonna, if he plays through now and he can get on the bottom yellow, play it across it with a red, he might be able to get behind it or get some movement on it. No, he hasn't left a lot of angle.
Can create a touch more angle as well by playing off the red, but it's not amazing, is it?
Want to be careful doing that too.
It's actually fairly straight on this.
Many times you try and pinch a bit angle, play off the red and just double kiss it and miss.
Yeah. Yeah, this just got a touch dodgy, this. If he was up the table with that wide about half an inch, you can actually just like play the roll across and then float up the table.
No, he's going to play, looks like he's going to play through.
Yeah, I still have to wonder how he's going to actually manufacture this out.
Maybe he
gets straight on it, stuns off it.
Well, maybe he puts this across one in the middle, one up the top, and then comes back down and doubles it inside the red.
I'm actually thinking he's going to play it, stun it, chop the yellow in, use the red to hold the white, and then he's got the thin cut on the yellow, go up and down.
I was pretty sure he was playing middle pocket next.
Yeah, so he pots
Oh,
this.
right, yeah, yep.
Gets, how has that happened?
Wow.
He's somehow found, what's it called? What's it called, that piece?
The gooch.
No, not the gooch. It's not the gooch, it's something else. It's called the... Oh, okay, I don't want to bring it up now. It's
Yeah, let's
probably not the right
let's
forum.
not.
But he's found that part, basically, it's between the pocket and the ball to draw it and not go in. And you see it so often. It's amazing how often you see it.
Well, Jake's got great angle to just nudge that red. Any contact on the red, push it past the yellow. He's just got awkward bridging. Oh, why has he hit it so hard?
Just wanted to cue it in. And I'll tell you what, a massive chance for Kappler to go 4 frames up and really put McCartney into the pump here.
Yeah, I really thought just rolling that was fine.
I think he just wanted to cue it. Anyway, Kappler now just taking his time, making sure he maps this out correctly.
He's got enough angle to move around a bit here, but it's still...
I think he'll just come offside cushion, come
yeah,
for the ball in the middle.
It still can get tricky.
I actually think this is fine, Butters. As long as he gets fairly just off straight on the yellow in the middle and float up the table for the cut, float back down, another little cut, black in the corner. That's how I see this out happening. Perhaps this is a bit thinner than you think, but it doesn't look that thin.
Either that or a bit straighter than you think.
Yeah, maybe it's not thin enough, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm looking at the table, and it looks fine. It looks perfect to just float across the table.
Yeah, it does. Mind you, like he's flying early, but the deeper into it, the harder it all gets.
But he's answered all the questions so far. Well, he's screwed off at a touch. He's still okay here because he can play the top one now and float down. As long as he gets past centre, anywhere in the 3/4 range.
That's good, except the top one's missable.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, you most likely get it, but it is missable from here.
Anywhere the 3/4 range table is, so pink spot area. And look at this, that is absolutely perfect. Actually, he's going away from the yellow a touch, but one would expect him to just drop this in, play the cut. It doesn't even matter if he goes up in between the pink and the blue spot. He's got a perfect shot in the black, so don't even have to land perfect. Just got to drop this in. Doesn't even matter if the white floats up where it is right now. He's still got a great shot on the black, so he just needs to make sure he pots his ball.
Well, this is definitely questions.
He's firing himself up.
This is definitely asking the question to Jake now.
Yeah, McCartney is required to respond if he wants to stay in this tournament. And WA are behind their local hero for this tournament. And suddenly an underworld figure has screamed at Jake to wake up.
And here's our sponsors.
Yes, we mentioned them earlier, but you will now get to see their logos and appreciate their contributions to this tournament. So score with Matt Bolton and Ricky Emery for those injured. Still 9-7 to
and
Ricky
a dry break. Have a look at the balls.
Yeah, when it rains, it pours, and McCartney not in love land right now.
Hey, it's I'll tell you what, there's some quality commentary here. You just made Ace Man Everenata smile.
I know, that's actually the first time I've seen you smile the whole weekend. Good on you, Alec. Thanks for smiling, mate.
Well, you're on fire, Jamie.
He's a tough crowd to get fired.
Certainly
I'd
is.
hate to be a comedian and have 1,000 of him in your club.
Danny O will have nightmares about that.
You go out of business in about 4 minutes.
It's not a real good result for Clint there. Yellows, it's come back out right in front of the yellows.
Do you think you can actually pop this and screw into the yellow now? Just reopen the red up?
Could do. Might be a little bit tight though.
I mean, he's not even going to care if he hits the red, as long as there's a distance between where he can pot it.
Yeah, no, just the pot might be tight to play the punch, that's all.
Oh, he's played the plant.
Well, and he's just...
Oh, that's actually a disaster.
Oh,
that couldn't have actually worked out worse for him.
Jake's kept a straight face there, but I reckon that would have brought a smile on the inside.
He was actually doing star jumps in the background.
Yeah, that's right.
In his head. Trying to warm up, get himself fired up to get a visit, because he's pretty sure he's going to get one now.
Well, pretty sure if he doesn't get a visit from here. Actually, I just saw a way out of this for Clint. He can just double the red that's next to the black off his own red across the table and in, and it opens it all up again.
You reckon that's actually on?
Yeah, for sure.
He's lined that up now, Butters.
I reckon it's a shot. No, what's he doing? How could he not see that? That's a confident hit.
Well, he now has a shot to can off side rail and open up that red. And then if he actually gets a good contact and where he lands fairly straight on it, he'll be able to play that red off the other red.
Man, if he gets a bad one, he'll pot the black.
Oh, I don't reckon he'll hit it that hard, though. Or he's just going to try and float in behind it. Or use... Actually, who knows?
These are really tough now, especially you're taking out your one transition ball and you've got a ball on the back rail here too.
Exactly. You've always got to wonder whether, like, you look at that red where the black is, can you just sneak that past the black and put it over the hole?
Oh, you definitely get it in front.
Because if you can, I reckon that's a shot. Like, don't overcommit to this too much.
He's having a look at that angle now.
To me, you've just got to put the handbrake on now and go, well, you know what, this out's done. I'm not going to actually make this out.
And Jake will be filthy going, come on, have a go like that.
But this once again showing the maturity of Clint to recognise this too, as an attacking a player as he is. Like I said, I'm actually really impressed with him. He's played very well so far.
It's amazing how many. That's terrible.
He just overhit it. Oh, he's actually tried to do lots.
Tell you one thing's amazing, the amount of people I've heard complain about tables, and ironically, every single one of them are no longer in the tournament.
I don't even know what you can complain about these tables.
Yeah,
I
I
reckon
know.
they're actually been pretty good.
No, I'm out. I think they were fantastic.
I mean, you can have real, like, you can make a comment about something wrong with them, but at the end of the day, it's not actually a reason that you would have lost.
That's a very well controlled shot.
Very good shot. I don't care where you go. If you've got 20 tables in one place, you'll never have them 100% perfect. It's absolutely impossible. I'll tell you, this joint's done a pretty good job though of doing that. I'll tell you what. I reckon.
There's left room there.
I reckon he actually pot the ball and take the double on. Dead weight double. Doesn't go in, he covers the black. Got the ball in the middle, floats down for the last one. So he's already looking at it, he's lining everything up here.
Yeah, that's what he's doing.
So this double, he actually wants to get the white ball and red, like he basically wants to get him in a line across the table.
Yeah, so he doesn't run the white too far in the next shot, because
Yep.
he needs to stay above that red in the middle, because that's the transition ball. So it was good handbrake he pulled on before when he stopped himself from playing that shot.
Didn't expect Jake to miss that yellow, and obviously if he gets it, you look where the balls are, he probably would have gone game, but that's dead and buried now. And big chance for Clint to go on the hill here. I mean, it's a tough out, but at the end of the day, when you look at it, it's one good shot. It's one good shot. He's actually aiming low here.
This is the hardest frame to get over. He might want to, yeah, well, unless he's planning on getting really low and then playing down onto this ball next.
What about sitting this right over the kick, Butters? The red, right over the kick in front of the black, putting the handbrake right on. I mean, it doesn't force you to take on a big out then.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, you're 9-5 up. And that's what he's done. He said, you know what, McCartney, have a handbrake for dinner.
Yeah, I'm not entirely happy about that, because if Jake does manage to get him, he can double the back over there.
I actually think it's a winning shot, Butters.
Well, we'll see.
At the end of the day, Jake's got to Jake's got to somehow get coverage on another ball. Otherwise, Clint's just going to get that other red out.
Yeah, of course.
And Ricky Emery has just missed a golden opportunity to go to the hill. Still the score 9-7.
Matty's got one on a rail that he'll need to get.
And Jake, that's actually
That's not the
pretty
worst
average
shot ever, mate.
actually for his standard.
Well, look what he's left him.
Well, he hasn't left a lot, but the thing is, you know he's going to kick this red out. If anything, I'd rather leave him off this red. I think he's actually tried to cover
Yeah,
the pocket.
I don't know, mate. Have a look at the yellows now.
He's still got to play a big shot on the black, and if I'm Clint, I'm just saying, you know what? I'm going to get this red out in the open. If you're good enough to pottle these and double the black, good on you, because it's
Still got to play a big shot on the black, but he's going to be doing that. Clint will still have this ball on the rail down here, and this wherever this ends up, unless he squeezes it in.
oh wow.
Oh, that's a great shot. No, this is no good, mate. If he can double that, he opens the pocket.
I saw it straight away as well, but I tell you what, the fact he got that squeeze is a super shot. Well, how's this angle? Can he actually get the white out of the way?
No, I don't think so.
If he's going to get this white out of the way, actually, no, there's no way he's going to get the white.
He might have to backdoor it.
Even if you screw it really deep, you can't get the white out of the way.
He might have to actually backdoor the shot, or
There's no way.
play something else and get back down there.
You've got to play something else here. He's got this ball bottom left. I think this is a better shot because he's got the ball over the middle, he can float down.
Yeah.
So I think this is a better shot. Oh, he's overplayed that a bit. He wanted to actually be on that ball on the bottom rail a bit neater than that. Because that was just his drop-in ball, and then he would transition back up the table. So Jake's
Doesn't
not
have
on
to
a
take
string
this.
right now.
He can actually take the one in the middle now and go down for that, so he can just play it straight under and then come back down for these.
Score update, Matty Bolton is 8-9 down now. No, sorry, Ricky Emery just took that frame. He's on the hill, 10-7. I don't know, I didn't see what Matty did, but he obviously...
Well, he had one right in the middle on the cushion, on the back cush, so...
He's let Ricky back in. And it'll be hard to beat. Well, I mean, he wins 5 in a row.
WA supporter's going to be quiet there.
He's going to go for the cannon here, is he? Oh, he's missed the cannon. Oh, it's ugly.
Now he's in a bit of strife.
This ABC just became XYZ. This is no good now.
Matty's gone in off with about 17 kisses on the white ball.
Oh, he went to throw it. Just a bit of emotion, throws his cue on the table. He's just trying to contain himself. It's a terrible feeling.
Holding himself together really well.
It's a terrible feeling, though, when you dump the white and you're 10 something down. Jake taking a long yellow on. Screws, not sure where. Okay, Butters, this is all you here, man. I've got no idea who he's played for there. Face cut double on the yellow inside the red.
He's just got enough angle to screw the white back out of the way, but he's got to get the pace of it right too.
I reckon you play plain ball. I mean, there's bugger all distance between the rails. There's a lot of distance to take off the side rail and back across again.
Yeah,
You screw off this, you actually leave the white ball there longer.
should be fine.
But this is massive, this shot.
Well, in the context of the match, this is almost, well,
Required to
believed,
get.
yeah.
Well, he's
It's
doing
over
what he
if,
sees,
over
he'll
if it
score off
doesn't
it.
work.
I think the reason he's screwing off is he's trying to control the white a bit more,
Yeah.
so it doesn't fly all over the joint. Oh, he's missed the red.
How stiff is that? You're kidding, aren't you? What the hell does he do now?
I'll give him that shot another 10 times. He's almost guaranteed to move the red every time. He's actually played it too well.
The thing is,
I
now
don't-
he can almost not hold the white play in this shot.
I don't even know if... I don't even see a path from here, to be honest. Like, how do you actually...
Well, you got to get down there and triple the black.
All right, Pikey's picked a shot. It's ridiculous, but sometimes you've got to play ridiculous shots. This is actually the most ridiculous shot I've ever heard, but it's actually an option, though, so we'll throw it out there. Pikey said, cut this ball in, come off the top cushion, and kick the black out half ball. Jake says, shut up, Pikey, I'm doing this.
I'll tell you what, 3 rails, Jamie.
Yeah, Mark, I'm just not sure if the markers is on.
No,
Actually, no, I've looked at the gap. It is.
3 cushions. Smash this in, bottom, right-hand side, 1, 2, 3 cushions, kick the black out.
I reckon he's just going to play for the markers double. Oh, he's belted it.
That's all right. No, that's all right.
Nah, not now.
Yeah.
No chance now.
Yeah, still get it.
Oh, he's actually got to smash this. I reckon it'll straighten up too much off the 2 rails. Not the first rail, but the second rail. I reckon it'll straighten up too much and he'll actually
Still goes,
uppercut
and
it.
Caps has still got this ball down here.
Well, this ball's not hard, Butters. It's off the rail, though. It's not that hard.
It's hard when you're doing it to
I
get on
reckon
the
he'll
hill.
hit the high side here of the pocket. Oh, he's potted perfect. He punches the table and says, give me that 9-6.
Hello, Jake McCartney.
Ridiculous shot. I honestly thought that would square up too much, but he actually played it at not even a smash pace. He just played it at such a perfect pace.
He just knocked it in.
It didn't throw.
Now, Jamie, you said he'd gone too far for that. He hit it almost straight.
Yeah, no, I misread it for sure. No doubt about that. Righto, so while they're going to take a quick break, we may see either a conclusion to this match or
I'll take one myself.
we are going to see another frame, depending on what Ricky Emery has to say about this visit. I'm not sure what he's on, but I'm going to guess yellows because they're horrible and he's taken some time on this. Oh, shout out to Steve Jamison, who's actually just messaged me 300 times. I've only just picked up on it now. So we'll flick back. There's a few people with interest in the Emery-Bolt match, so we'll keep you updated on it. Obviously scored currently 10-7 to Rick Emery. And Jake McCartney was staring a 10-5 deficit and played a very large markers double to go 9-6, but still has lots of work to do if he's going to recover this match. Not a bad break. Opening ball, probably the real key here. I think the red to the right centre is on. I think red's the balls here. I don't actually think you can even pot a yellow. Don't think you can get to the one that's on the bottom there, and there's not a lot of point in playing it. I think the red's the go here. It's a controlled style out you need to play here. You want to eliminate this ball the bottom left-hand corner as soon as possible to make the red that he's touching now available to the same pocket. So the reason, if he's playing this shot, I don't say that the ball goes to right centre. He's forced to play this difficult bridge shot. That is missed, and just counting the balls, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Eddie will open table, and Jake will be filthy. Pretty confident that Clint will take reds here. Yes, there's a red that's amongst a bunch of yellows, but it is accessible. it's not as bad as you think because you've got balls on the left-hand side of the table there where you can just sort of float into an area of the table where you can be on it. And in fact, that red, it's sort of to the right-hand side of the middle pocket. If you can just get behind it and drop it in, you'll actually have a perfect angle to be on that red in the corner. So that's, I'm going to guess what he'll aim to do. But on the same side of the coin, you know, that yellow that's just above the black goes off the black and they'll all be available. So it just depends on how he's feeling.
Where are we at?
Jake's just missed a very difficult ball. Well, I mean, the ball was near the hole, but he was bridging up really heavily over a ball to try
On yellows or reds?
On reds, and it's open table now.
Okay.
Clint's just taking his time, just trying to work out what he wants to do here. And he's taking reds as I predicted.
Mate, everyone says, and I might just be different than everyone else, but everyone says the first and the last frames are the hardest to get. I've always found that the one to get on the hill.
I think all the frames are hard to get. I found that this weekend anyway.
I just feel when you're leading, I feel that getting on the hill is, once I'm on the hill, I feel all right. But yeah.
So and the funny thing about this match is whoever wins this match has actually got to play, I think, Justin Sage or someone. Actually, I don't even need to guess because Dan's just typed it out. Plays Justin tonight, and then the winner of that will play Rusty tomorrow. So what a road ahead for one of these two players.
Yeah.
Just
doesn't get easier.
Just play a bunch of Australian champions a couple of times in a row. Telling you now, you're going to lose the side at any stage. It is a really long road home.
Yeah, the only one that doesn't have too many matches is whoever loses out of Ben and Jimmy tomorrow.
Exactly. They just wait basically for the winner of the loser side. So Clint just methodically working his way through this out. The very first shot he played, I reckon he wanted to get on that bottom left red that I spoke about earlier to clear the pocket for the other one. And you see how it's just become a touch trickier because of that. Not sure on the angle he's got up here to float up the table. Looks like he's got some. That's not... Oh, I tell you what, he's just gone a bit far.
Just a little bit far.
Yeah, just a bit far for that red. That red that's on the right side, it's horrible if you're not in the right spot.
He still has to play it.
Yeah, is this just chopping this in and floating across? Touch of right hand side.
Yeah, he has to play that.
Not heaps, just a touch, just to
Nudge
square
it.
the white up.
Even you play it and go straight into that yellow.
I like to nudge the yellow above the red.
Yeah.
Like this, but he's hit it too hard.
No, he's gone now.
Don't think this
Mate,
goes.
if that goes across, he's very, very lucky, but I don't think it does. He's in real strife now.
He is. He's got a double.
Nah.
Now we're going to have doubles on either.
Oh, yeah, it might be actually. But then what? You're still in strife.
He plays the long red.
Just gets easier and easier.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, it only takes one bad positional shot and some of the out becomes astronomically hard. But I'm just trying to present options.
Is he trying to double it?
You might think this is on.
Even if it's on, can he get out?
Yeah, how do you get the white? Exactly. He's like, okay, I'm going to jack up. No, I'm not. I'm hard up. I love how players show those little, this is what I could do, but no, I'm not going to be able to.
This is what I'm going to do, except it's not possible.
Okay, so here comes the double. I think this is the only shot. And that is missed. McCartney will get rid of his bottom ball first, because this yellow that's near the red will come off the black.
He might just, I'll catch you if you fall, mate.
Clint back about 3 times and he's genuinely fallen off it.
He may just push this over and sit on the black.
Oh, he's gone old school. McCartney has said, you know what, I'm 9-6 down. How about you cop that?
I'll tell you what, one freak shot here from Clint, he's out, but I don't know where it's going to be.
Yeah, in fact, you know what, Jake's probably mildly filthy, hasn't covered the pocket properly.
Well, I think he'd be more mildly filthy that he's not sitting hard on the black.
Yeah, that too.
Well, normally we'd expect him to do both.
So Matt Bolton is actually about to take this frame, barring a very bad shot.
Barring missing one that cost him the last one.
Oh, this one's a bit easier though, and he'll float up the table.
Yeah, it's a bit easier, except Ricky's on 10.
Well, he's not happy with it. He just shook his head. Might actually be tricking you think. You know, the only reason I'm speaking about this is just because near a potential conclusion of a match or not.
Be nice for Clint to get out of the way. I mean, seriously.
Well, he's actually taken tons of time on this. He's just trying to work out. It must be harder than I think.
Well, what's he got?
I'm talking about the other total, not this one. So there's a total, obviously. He's just played, well, you know what.
Was it a total?
Pretty sure it was. Well,
yeah, Matt's missed it.
He has missed it, and Ricky Emery, big chance to take this match.
He's kept his composure really well, Ricky, considering the amount of anti-support he's had.
I'll tell you what, Grant Meadley, Benny and Matt final, I'm afraid you actually are dreaming with that comment. Even if Matt gets through this match, I do not see him making the final. Sorry, mate, but he's got to get through like basically a whole bunch of Australian champions.
Did you see that shot from Jake?
Did see that shot. It was ridiculous. He actually potted like it didn't even matter.
Well,
like,
potted it like he had 2 shots. Are we sure he hasn't?
Pretty sure. Well, I mean, if Clint's just decided to get that snooker dead way, like if he knew it wasn't a toe, you'd smashed it. He wouldn't have done that.
Is he gonna go under the blackie?
I think he's stunning off side rail, is he? No, he went under.
Yeah.
Nicely controlled. Annoying, actually.
Yeah, that's yeah. Black's about 4 inches off the rail, so it wasn't the easiest shot you've ever seen.
Now he's actually, you know what, he's actually decided to try and freewheel. He's like, you know what, I've just got to send a message here to Clint, say, I am alive and I will do this easy. Do not error.
Stun, roll a black across.
No, I reckon he'll come off the bottom rail. Okay, maybe not now.
Cushion first?
Yeah. I still don't see him playing for that pocket. Yeah, it's beautifully controlled again. And he's just punching the table to say, I'll just wait. Pot.
Yeah.
You know I'm going to pot this, Clint. Just take the balls out of the pocket.
I think Jake's just remembered who he is and what he's capable of.
And Rick Emery has just punched the air because he has got a dead straight black that he will not miss, and he will win 11-7. And,
good work, Ricky.
Matt says, very well played, Ricky. Enjoyable match.
I tell you, and mentally, what a comeback from Ricky after Ronnie beat him 11-2. This is really, really good stuff.
Yeah, good call. I'll tell you what, though, Ricky has actually destroyed people today. And he's actually pumped about winning that match. He's just fisted, he's like put his fist up to his mates.
I know, and I'm a little bit. He pumped the fist and flexed the bicep, and I'm a bit intimidated.
He hit me in the face from here.
Bit intimidated and turned on at the same time, Jamie.
Well, he hit me in the face, and he's about 18 metres away from me.
Now he's ripped his shirt though on that too. It was like watching the Incredible Hulk.
I bet you he turns into one with dyed green hair.
Green skin, purple hair, but whatever.
Anyway, Clint's just had to take a quick break. He won't be long. And McCartney is continuing his comeback. Currently trailing 9-7. And he is breaking as well. Clint has just returned. Ricky Emery is very happy that he will continue to play tomorrow.
Ricky just said, you little rip snorter.
He's actually said about 6 words this weekend. I just heard them all in one go.
Not other than, where's my food?
Yeah.
Where's my food?
Where's my water? Where's my high protein chicken and beef?
Yeah. Where's the
and
gym?
Rice?
Oh, look at this break.
Oh my God. What a time to produce a break like this. Well, it actually looks awesome off stick, but there's still a little bit of work to do on both balls here.
Yeah, I don't know. He's he seems to be going out. He's almost new favourite.
There's just one ball on both colours that are just a bit tricky. So on the red, you've got that ball on the right side rail, and the yellow, you've got the ball on the left side rail. So it's just, you just need to get behind that tricky ball, you know what I mean, and make it an easy pot.
Yeah, I think I still like reds.
Do you like reds because the easy starter, or do you like reds just better in general? Because I like yellows better in general, but the red has the easy starter, so I'm more tempted to take them. Well, that actually flew off that back rail.
I it's actually worked pretty well for him too.
Yeah.
He can play this and just float up through that gap if he wants.
Well, let's look at the transition here, Butters. I mean, this ball on the side rails I spoke about, and getting on this bottom ball right now, he's decided, you know what, this is a tricky ball. I agree with him completely. Let's get rid of it. And he goes, I'll just cannon this ball.
Oh, has he got wide enough?
He's got the other ball on the top left, though.
Yeah, I know. That's a horrible pot. Mind you, it leaves a tough shot if he misses.
He's starting to feel it, though.
Yeah, I know.
He's starting to feel it.
That's what I mean. He looks like he's in control again now.
Yeah, no one likes to actually play these shots, but when you're feeling it, these are just easy. And he just pots it like it's nothing. He's actually got a horrible cannon. Or can he get through?
No, he's all right. He can play the one in the middle if he has to.
Would prefer to play the one in the corner, though.
Get high on it and then just come down here, slide down towards the middle pocket for the black.
That's
He's
perfect.
just enough.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Just stun it down. Or he might screw straight back into the gap, Jamie, and play it in the middle pocket.
Yeah, I think he'll play the option 1 and just make sure that he's got himself a nice shot. Well, he's just used a touch aside there, and that's slightly overcooked, but I think he can actually soft screw this.
He can hold it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he can soft screw and land pretty much on the blue spot.
Yeah, no drama.
No worries at all. And he is feeling it. McCartney is feeling it at 9-8 return, and Clint Kappler to break. And I'll tell you what, when the momentum turns like it is just now, it is not unusual to see the bloke who is against momentum to dump the white.
Mate, you talk about turning points in matches, and that Marcus was as big a turning point in a match as you'll ever see.
Absolutely. I'm telling you now, I'm actually going to say that Clint Kappler is even money to dump the white off his break. Because it happens so often when the momentum swing occurs.
Yeah.
Not because he's a bad player, don't get me wrong. It's just one of those things that happen. It might even be an unlucky off. But I'm going to call that he dumps the white this break.
He's controlled that.
He has. No ball, though.
Oh, God.
No ball is equally as bad,
How did that not drop?
Does he have an easy yellow starter, though?
No, he doesn't, but he can use the red hit down the rail. He can punch that onto it, and the red will clear as well. I reckon that's what he might be looking at.
He's looking at it, but I think he thinks to himself, I want that yellow to stay there.
Well, that's not going to happen.
Well, he can play the ball on the top here.
Yeah, but really, if you miss it, you're handing him a covered pocket and yellows.
He's feeling it, though, Butters.
I know.
He's feeling it, and he's just saying, you know what, I'm just going to belt this in, and I'm going to go out.
He's a freak. I don't know how many people take this ball on.
I have to be honest, if I'm feeling it like he's right now, I'd probably take it on myself, but...
Yeah, but you or I have never been feeling it like he is right now, mate.
Just a walk around the table, a recomposure, check the angle, down on the shot. I'm committing 100% to yellows. Get my bridge right. Not comfortable there. Have another crack.
I'd be going long, but long bridge.
Look at that! Look at that loose grip of McCartney. Loose as you can like, straight in the hole.
Geez, that's a good shot.
It is actually the key to Jake McCartney's consistency. Is his
loose
grip.
With that bridge he had as well. No, please don't anyone underestimate how tricky that shot was.
That was a tough shot, and he controlled it perfect.
Yeah, massive.
So Matt Bolton out of the tournament, finished in 7th to 8th, picked up a grand for his efforts. He won't be filthy about that, I'm sure. And the loser of this still gets a $500 bill, so Clint Kappler will be able to pay his bar tab if he doesn't win, and if he does win, he'll be able to just go on with it.
Oh, you got a kick there?
No, I don't think so. I think he's just under-hit it a bit.
We tried to stun across, so that's this could be a bit awkward now, Jamie. How's this yellow going to come out?
I think he's going to stun it and hit a full ball like that. Yep.
Oh, that's
special.
Sickening. That is sickening.
Special.
That is sickening, Jamie.
Where's this yellow go? That's like just above the one he's about the pot.
Back in this corner, I think.
Got an angle to stun into the other red, or is he going away from it? He's just gone.
Yeah, it goes into this corner. He's perfect
He's
angle.
just
This
seeing
is
it, man.
just
He's just seeing it. He's
Yeah.
feeling it like a boss right now. He won't be upset if that went in, actually.
no.
'Cause he had a
It's
perfect
very
angle to run off
rarely,
bottom rail.
very rarely is it a good thing, but it would have been good then. Doesn't matter though.
Jake McCartney is on a come. He will play the black in the same pocket here, I reckon.
Screw straight back unless he's.
I reckon he's just going to slide past and play the black in the same pocket. Oh, geez, that's flew. That is flew. Oh, he's okay.
I'll tell you what,
Tell
this
you
isn't awesome.
It wasn't awesome. He's still feeling it, though.
That is awesome.
9-all, and Jake has now gone to a massive favourite, just purely to the momentum swing.
And he's breaking.
And he's breaking.
Clint's got to be standing there going, what have I done wrong to go 9-all?
Yeah, he's played pretty well, Clint. He's just, in fact, he even played the right shot to cover the black.
Yeah, hasn't done anything wrong. That cannon that Jake's played to get that yellow out, he's hit at the exact right angle to make sure it comes back out. Yeah. 99 out of 100 other people play that shot and the yellow gets stuck on the two reds.
Right, Butters, we've got to make a commitment to Kanga WK to try not to use the word float so many times. It's probably me more than you.
It's definitely you more than me, mate.
I've
said it 3 times in my life.
I've probably said it about 3 times in the last 4 minutes. I'll try it, Kanga WK. I'll try not to say float too many times, but, you know, sometimes people float down for balls and then they've got to float up the table to pot another ball and they've got to float back down again later on.
Yeah,
So,
I'll tell you what, Kanga, you throw us a few options and we'll use them.
Drift. We'll try drift.
Well, reds are
Premium.
pretty spectacular here.
Yeah, lots of cover and a lot of availability. I mean, yellows all look nice, especially zigzagged across the centre of the table there, but horrible black option. And also that yellow. You know what? I have to be honest, Butters, if I actually look at this table properly, you take yellows and immediately take the pocket where the black and red is. It's actually not that bad.
You can't immediately take it. You've got to pot one first.
Well, I mean, after you pot the yellow in the middle, but yeah. Clint says no.
That's
No,
it. They're
I'm
going to be
taking these on.
all the WA people have just yelled out, shot Clint.
And it just began to pour here.
It did, which I'm spewing because I parked over the road.
And I'll tell you what, the WA guys have actually accused the Vicks of bringing the weather over. I'll have you know, it was sunny as it could be when we left. Actually, that's not true, but
That's yeah.
That's
that's probably the worst call of all time.
that's actually what I told them all.
Yeah, we have had the worst couple of weeks of weather. It has been an absolute Barry Crocker. I was so excited to get here and put thongs on, mate.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, it's been windy as anything, but it's actually not been that cold.
Here?
Yeah, I don't think it's been cold.
No, not at all.
Just, although all the locals saying it's freezing.
At Melbourne, it's been freezing. No, he's car parked it.
Yeah, he's overplayed that a touch. Will he play this red now off the side cushion black and trying to squeeze it through? The red will kiss the yellow to the bottom cushion and it'll still be okay. So.
Yeah, but the black could end up. Yeah, I don't want. Yeah, black's
I don't reckon
gonna,
the black will move that much. It might float down a touch, which could be a problem.
Oh
You're
no,
right.
oh no. You said float.
Oh, I did too. Whoops. Sorry, it's not gonna disappear. It's just a word in the vocab that I use in commentary. It's as simple as that. Well,
Yeah,
I think he's still okay, but
he's still okay, but that ball up the top could cause problems.
yeah, he's got to transition to it at some point, preferably earlier than late on it. I mean, if he does leave it till last, he's got a lot of traffic to guide through. I mean, the centre table option's beautiful. There's a gap there, but
The
pace
thing
gotta
is,
be right.
and with the shot he's just played, he has to go now. You have a look at everything. There's no cover anymore. They're all there for yellows now.
I mean, it doesn't happen. I mean, you can pot this ball on the left and then play the red on the other one and just cover the pocket. You know what I mean? If he doesn't want to commit, but I don't know. When you're 9-all and you've been 9-5 up, you know, you're probably
And you're-
not feeling 100% awesome, especially when you know
and your opponent's
feeling
playing
it.
off your nut.
There's not that many players either that can actually do what Jake's just done. to claw back that deficit and without really doing it easy either. Like, he's actually had some tough outs.
Yeah, that's
he's
right.
just produced.
Well, it all started with the markers, which was a massive out.
What's Clint doing here? Just dragging that in, and maybe this red goes clean, Butters. He's just going to pot it and just try and stun and land relatively straight, and then just go up through the gap.
Well, he won't want to be leaving Jake
Almost
any
said
sort of
float
shot.
Almost said float through the gap.
He won't want to be. He won't want to give Jake a shot at all, because every shot he's had, he's doing something with it.
No stress, Kanga. We just like to try and mix it up, mate, and get the YouTube chat involved. We're not feeling like you're giving us a hard time, mate.
No, it's good. We need more ammo to have a go at each other about anyway. So bring it on.
Yeah.
It's good.
Don't know if this red goes near the black.
Does it go?
Yeah, it will actually.
Yeah,
It will
it
go.
goes. So
It will go. He can take it off the jaw.
the control is everything on this. Oh, what is that?
Was that a foul? Can you replay
Surely
that, Dan?
that was a
It
foul.
looked dodgy. Looked dodgy. We'll replay it. It looked dodgy. It looked dodgy. It looked dodgy. I don't see how the black can move that much without it being a foul.
No, that. Well, if the great man called it, I'd bet me life on it.
Yep, foul.
Foul all day long.
So Clint's just caught the black and fouled,
Oh.
and that could be a match coster. He actually clipped it pretty heavy too. Like when we replayed it,
It wasn't an awesome shot.
He's just tried to sneak it, and he's just tried to hold the white.
And look at that. This is all over.
Should be. The zigzag is about to be demolished.
Just working out which ball to get up the top with.
He may even leave that ball top till last. And dare I say, just float back down the table for the black. No, he's going up now for it. He's actually stepped up a super gear. His control is perfect
Yeah,
now.
and he's not going to float this.
No, he'll punch this in and jump and go
Or
straight
he'll
back
run
on
it
the
off
table.
too, Cush.
Centre table.
Oh, look at
He's
that.
done that. He's layering up now. He's doing a Noonan. Oh, he's landed horrible.
No, he's perfect.
He's got the ball in the centre. And he will continue his layer up off two again.
It's perfect. It's perfect for me. I would have been snookered.
Butters,
I'd be behind the red.
Butters is actually hoping for a triple here. Oh, he's checked it up like a boss.
Oh, this is just too easy, isn't it? Just drop this in.
Yeah, he's definitely gone into fourth, fifth gear, Jake now. You drop that in the middle, Spike. You don't float that one in the middle, you drop that in the middle. You're only floating for balls when you're going up from gently. So screw off this and anywhere you like.
Yeah, except there.
Except for Chinese. That's a bit boomers, actually.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. That's a really bad shot, actually.
Yeah, it is. It's actually got the worst angle possible, too.
Yeah, it's the only thing that could make it hard.
Do you actually just drop this in, Butters?
No, I
Or
just...
do you just smash it in?
No, I just, dead weight. Because it's a miserable shot because you're queuing over, so... You
Just could float this down over the
drop
hole,
it.
Butters.
Now just bounce this out off the cushion.
Yeah, this is a good time to use your two shots.
I'll tell you what, it's a scary shot with these cushions, though, when you're not used to them.
He's taking. Actually, he's missing the red. It's fine. You play it.
He's gonna double it in the middle.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
probably
he'll just cut this in and float the white up to the top, mate.
probably a bit thinner than he wanted, but he'll be okay. And that is in.
Mate,
10-9 to McCartney. He's won 5 in a row.
look, he's just awesome at the moment, isn't he? Yeah. Just one more time on that, Dan.
So yeah, for viewers at home, if you weren't 100% sure on that foul that Clint played, Here's your replay. As you can see, a bit of black contact there. And if you actually break that down logically, if you actually make contact with the red, there is no way on earth can the black go on the side cushion and back off at that pace. It's impossible if you don't hit the black first.
Yeah,
So.
it's almost impossible to actually hit the black.
Who actually broke that? Jake.
So it's a good safety break from McCartney.
Can he actually pot the? Can he pot the yellow off the red here that he's really close to, or is he can't get enough of it?
No, Clint must have broken. There's nothing down.
Oh, yep. Same question still remains. Can he pot the yellow off the red?
No, he's too far behind it.
So he's going to sneak in behind this then and just play a containing safety. No, he's playing it or not.
He's basically done what you said. Just yeah, but to play it the way you said, Jamie, Clint can just touch up and leave him there. Doing it this way, it makes it harder to do that.
I think he can flick off the inside of it.
He probably can, but it's more of a tricky shot than it was if you're sitting in there already.
This could take a few shots to work out. We may see a couple of just repeated taps, because I've got a feeling this is going to end up in the jaws, this shot. Unless Clint just says, you know what, I'm done with this 10-9 rubbish, I'm going to have a crack. I just don't see a pot that's on. Whoever is on YouTube with the name of Bart Double, can you reveal your name, please?
And old mate Shane Vott's watching. How you doing, Shane-o? Good to have you online, mate.
So there we go. This could take...
One of the legends of Traralgon Pool, mate.
This could take a couple of shots to work out this. I'd be interested to see if this red's frozen if Jake has just checked.
Pikey made a funny face when I said that. He's standing right next to me, Shane. Yeah. Singles champion, 1999, Latrobe Valley. There you go. And what an honour. Yeah, neither of them want to
Well, the question...
take it on.
The bigger question you've got to ask yourself is what colour balls do you want right now? I think reds. But they're just...
This is one of those frames where that can change really quickly as well, though.
It's developed terribly the way that, because they've obviously kicked a couple of balls down here and killed some balls. And
yeah, you move one or two balls
Jake,
and all of a sudden
Clint's
the
going
other
to double
colour.
this, stun the white bottom rail again and say, Jake, your turn. And Jake is probably going to run up behind this red, actually.
Yeah, you want to be very careful of Jake in these situations too. You keep doing it and all of a sudden you'll play it and he'll know what you were going to do and just do something and run a rack.
Is this red frozen is the question. Okay, so as predicted, there's just going to be a few little run-in shots, I believe, because I think Clint's just going to run behind this red as well.
Yeah, well, as soon as... Well,
this was snooker, we'd already have a re-rack.
why don't you punch that red out now?
Well, that's exactly right, he might. Just depends what he could potentially leave, and he's just checking that now. But if he does double this red out, Jake's actually forced to play something up, higher up the table.
Mm.
No, he's just decided running. But no, I reckon what you just said now, Butters, I reckon Jake will play that shot.
You've got to go for distance. It's like when you're both tapping up on the black. People keep tapping it, get the hell away from it, make them play something. He's going to pop this down the rail.
No, he's just playing it safe. Oh, it's come too far, though.
No, it's all right.
It is okay. But, Clint can actually play that shot, stun to the bottom rail again and leave a really tough shot again. Just checking for his pots. Can't tell from here. It does look like it might go, though. So, oh, look at this effort.
Clever.
And the ball's just got even more horrible. Just a line of balls along the bottom cushion. Which
Did you say horrible with a W then?
Horrible. There's no Elmer Fudd in my voice, mate.
Stop doing that. You make me scared every time you lean back like that. You've nearly fallen over 4 times.
So another containing shot coming up here. I think you might actually take this on as a shot to nothing. Yeah, he did try and pot that. And, oh, well, this is just getting even more interesting.
Oh, he's got about, like the plant's on, the yellow to red maybe, but there's about 6 balls in between.
How's this? How's this shot? Play the thin cut on the red. You know you're going to pop the red over the hole. You might kick the other one out. I reckon Clint will have a dip here.
Thin cut on what red?
The bottom, so there's 3 reds on the bottom there.
Yeah.
The middle one, clip it thinnish, not fully thin, but thinnish. You know you're going to contact the yellow, you're going to pop the other red, and you're going to kick the other red out. Not sure if this red that's stuck up on the yellow at the top of the balk end is actually available to the bottom left.
To be honest, I don't think he's really got an option.
Yeah, black's tricky too. He's just said, no, not doing it. Playing a containing shot. And hitting this yellow, he did not want to double kiss that.
Hey, Jake's got the red in the middle now. But if he can find a way to pop that red and open all these balls up in one shot, he'll be doing it, yeah. I think he's going to have to bite the bullet, though.
Oh,
Depends how high that yellow is.
He's looking at like all these clustered balls. So where's this? He's going at the top, is he?
No, he's going in the middle, but he's trying to get back behind to play one of these onto him.
Okay, so this ball that I spoke about earlier, top, must go in the corner, because I think he's actually looking at just stunning in and giving himself... Nah, he's not. Okay. Oh, this is one of these frames where it doesn't matter what I say, I'm going to call it wrong. I can already tell.
Let's hit that okay.
Yeah, he's just smothered the pocket. It's a smart shot.
Well, you can get that yellow inside, but you can't get on it now. You can't really pot nothing, can't get on it.
I don't think it would hurt Clint here to actually run this ball down the bottom cushion and just put it on the back of the red. Or even pot. No, I don't think you want to pot it. I'd rather put it on the back of the red, tie this pocket right up. This could end up, if both players allow it to happen, this bottom left-hand pocket can end up getting smothered by like 4 or 5 balls. 6 balls, actually. But I just don't think Jake's going to allow it to happen. Not while he's got control of the pocket.
He's fine now. Clint hasn't won a game in 5 in a row, so he needs to turn this frame around very quickly. Well, he's got a tiny bit of coverage.
Since that last one, none. Plenty. Yes. That's under hit. I think he played for the centre, Butters, yeah?
Yeah, I think so. That's probably the only place it'll go. Either that or the double.
How's this shot?
Oh, it definitely goes in the centre.
How's this shot? Play this red on the right-hand side near the bottom rail thin. Cannon the other one, pot the balls. The yellow goes onto the black with a risk to pot it along the rail if you're really stiff. But could promote it and then go game. Just an option. It's this crazy one, but I'm seeing...
I love how you call this stuff that you wouldn't play in a million years.
Well, I see him, Butters, but you're right. I wouldn't play the shot. I think it's ludicrous. But
yeah, no,
I
like it.
The Butters shot.
I like it. I'd play it.
Well,
yeah.
he's playing it right now.
He's controlled the pace of that
perfectly. He played in such a
perfectly.
way where there's no way he's going to pot the black unless he was stiff as hell. And now Clint Kappler is in a world of hurt.
And a world of hurt is probably an understatement.
You know what I'm doing here, Butters? I'm coming off the side rail, right hand side rail, and I'm kicking the bottom yellow across table. You get yourself dealt. Well, you might not get a snooker if you leave the ball red on the middle, but at least you get another cat amongst the pigeons over on that horrible side of the table.
I'm just playing Jake's red straight across and sitting it hard on the black. Yeah, why not?
Don't like it. Leave a foul snooker potentially. One.
Probably, but how's it help?
Gee, this radio edit. I don't know. You play that red over. It's just too easy to kick out one, and then you're just back. You know, you're back in horrible street.
What about the middle yellow onto the yellow and red, and double the red over the black, or down into those yellows anyway?
What's wrong with my shot?
Nothing. Just trying to throw some other options out there.
Good call. And Clint says, I'm just going to punch this in like it was not even there.
Yeah.
And I'm going to get over it and not have to worry about backdooring because I can play plain ball across.
You just get one out and snooker him.
Yeah, he can play the bottom ball hard up snooker, but I think he's got other ideas. He's smothering.
No, he's left. He can get inside there.
No, but he's playing the smother, is what I mean. He's trying to smother the reds because he knows he's in all sorts of trouble here.
But that yellow will go in there.
You reckon?
In between the two reds, easily. That's why he put it there. He can take that pocket. Unless Jake just knocks in a monster up the table and goes game.
Interesting shot coming out. I still reckon this ball at the top here where the balk line is actually a problem ball.
No, it goes clean in the middle.
Yeah, but you've got to get up there.
We can get there right now.
Transition's horrible.
Does it? Oh, yeah, it's 50-50 in the corner, I reckon.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now, actually. And no, it does go. But Jake says, oh, that's a very nice shot. He's actually forced Clint to clear the red, so to clear the yellow away from the red, unless he obviously plays a completely different shot.
Well, he almost needs to play this hard and try and get everything around the black. He's got nothing else he can do.
I'm actually going to make the call right now. This has turned tactical as hell, and McCartney has dominated this frame. I'm going to say he then wins the match at this. I mean, obviously it's not rocket science call because Clint's in all sorts of troubles, but what I'm saying is Jake he's fully controlled the tempo of this frame, and he will take a 11-9 victory from 9-5 down. Who's that wanker?
Someone's asking how'd Robbo go? Well, they're a day and a half late. He's still trying to figure out what to do. I can go over there and let him know there isn't anything.
Bart Double, your name's James. What's your surname? Can't be James Mister. He wouldn't have said an idiotic comment like he did before.
He's still working this out.
Yeah, so now here's a really good example about how someone's going to take a fair bit of time because they're just in a horrible position. But in general, though, the flow's been pretty good. Look, you know, that's not bad. It's a containing shot. He's at least going to get another visit.
Yeah.
It's not really progress his chance to win the frame, but at least he's going to get back to the table. And at this point of the frame, when you're actually dead in the water, the only thing you're trying to do now is get another visit so you can continue to try and stay in the frame and perhaps produce a frame-winning chance.
Yeah, look, I can't see any possible way that Clint can win this frame.
Oh, me either. But look, funny things happen in this game, and you know, it only takes one bad shot from Jake.
That's good evening, Tusha.
Tusha Singh has joined the live stream.
Yeah, Jaden said Clint has a lot of work to do. He certainly does, mate.
It's just a really good call, and if you've got any options for us, Jaden, about what he can do from here, we're open to it because we think he's in huge trouble.
Oh, I think the best option for him at the moment is to wait for an act of God.
He's just got to try and smother the black. I mean, the black's not deep in the pocket.
No, that's right.
He might be able to wrangle a yellow sort of, in between the jaws and then make it available inside the black if he can get some smother. Oh, that looked like a foul.
No.
Oh, never mind. I'm thinking he's... Don't worry, I've had a brain fade there. We'll just not even talk about that. I just thought he hit it with his hand. I don't know. It just looked dodgy. Clearly it wasn't. Yeah, wrangle's my new word for float, Pikey. Wrangle a yellow. I don't know.
Now I'm going to jump on my horse and go
float
float some cattle.
This has been a long session, Butters. I'm just running out of ideas here. You got to keep it up live and interesting for the viewers.
My God.
It is 1:41 a.m. in Victoria. That's right. Oh, hang on. Are you on our time, Dan? Oh, Dan, you're on Vic time on your computer, mate. You confused the hell out of me. Yeah, so this is, sorry, we're 12:42 a.m. in Victoria, and there is another match to go on after this. So if you stick around and watch this, you are dedicated. It is the weekend though, guys, so we appreciate you sticking around. And Clint has smothered the black, I think, well enough. Nah, the black's still available. It will go.
Can't yell out, come on, Caps, when it's not his shot.
Yeah, it's a tough call. Yeah, actually, there is room now for the yellow to go inside the black. So, as we said earlier, he's just played containing shot, played containing shot, played containing shot, and he's now got himself into a far better position than what he was about 3 shots ago.
Yeah, until Jake rolls across there now and nudges the yellow onto it.
Yeah, that's exactly right. He might do that.
What else are you going to do?
The black is actually still on, though. I just checked it, and you can pot the black clean, but you've got, obviously... You've got to actually pot it, like pot your reds.
Oh, he's got a fair bit of room there. Interesting, Tusher. We were pretty excited too, mate. Maybe not that excited.
Oh, Marty Andrews has just spotted not a bad shot. He's saying play the yellow at the top and double the red back down to the black. I'll tell you why I don't like that shot, Marty, is because Jake's seems to be feeling like he's got problems with that red. Now he's just played, obviously, yet another layup. Now Clint has a good chance to play another yellow across to just, I guess, assure that the black's not potable. But this frame's just turning ugly. But Clint will be actually really over the moon about how he's actually in a 10 times better position than what he was a few minutes ago. You can also play this bottom yellow and still leave Jake off the balls over the hole.
Yeah, I think there's a bit more room to hit the black than it looks.
Oh, you can definitely pot the black if Jake was to pot all his reds, but at the moment, Clint's still in a way of just basically trying to manoeuvre the balls closer and closer to black, just try and keep himself in the frame a bit longer. Oh, and I've actually just looked, from the camera angle, it looks like he can hit that yellow to the right of the 2 pretty full, but he actually can't. He can only actually hit it about half ball, which means he'll leave Jake on the reds. This is why this has actually become quite tricky. But, hit the other one, push the yellow a touch closer again. What's this shot? Oh, I don't agree with this shot.
Well,
he's tried
to cover that gap, but he hasn't done it.
I think Jake will commit now.
He's got to have a dip now.
Well, the gap he's got to land in to pot the black.
No, you just land higher up the table, Jamie.
All right, so
if you land on the cush up the table, you've got a pretty big, a much bigger area to land in. Now he's played this in.
That's drifted out a touch.
Yeah, but it's a perfect shot now for him to get on that other ball because it goes in the middle easily.
Yeah, Butter's spot on. You get on the right side rail, or
here it comes.
Yeah, he actually is forced to play the shot now, and Marty Andrews pointed his shot out a little bit ago. Dan's confused. He doesn't know who's on what. Jake is on the reds, Dan.
Just press your buttons, Dan. We'll be right here, mate.
I'll tell you what, this is a big shot coming up here. So, this shot earlier, I didn't really like that much. Now I feel that there's no option, and he has to play it. This is such a pace shot too, because if you hit this too short, it's just useless.
Yeah, and if you hit it too hard, you
pot the black.
It's over.
So this is actually going to be played so well, and like the guys that are calling this shot, awesome for spotting it, but you just got to realise how well it needs to be played. And I actually don't blame Clint at all for playing the extra cover-up shot there. We may see Jake come off the back cushion here and just hit the yellow away from the black and try and make it available and just keep the pressure on Clint. Give him two. He's not going anywhere. I reckon he's going to try and free the black up here. I reckon he's just going to come with the back cushion, just try and get the yellow out of the way a touch. Make it available.
Hit it firmish.
Well, firmish is dangerous.
He's going to have to use a sexy purple rest to do it.
Is dangerous a word? Dangerous? I said dangerous-ish. Sometimes you've got to wrangle the balls for it to be less dangerous. Shut up, Pikey. These are actually, while we've actually enjoyed a pot fest of genius from Jake, this is actually a really excellent contrast and probably been one of the most enjoyable frames to watch so far. Just to watch how Clint's trying to stay in the frame or how Jake's trying to stop him from staying in the frame.
Well, considering the excitement I felt in my loins after his last few frames, mate, I'd have to disagree with that, but it has been a very interesting frame to watch. Okay,
the only thing I can assume here, Butters, is that Jake's going to pottle his reds and try and get an angle to just come underneath the yellow and just tap the black and leave Clint in all sorts of trouble. I can't... No, he's not doing that. No,
yeah,
he is.
Yeah, he wasn't on it.
Okay, that's all I can think he's doing here, unless he somehow thinks he can pot his black. Do you think he can double kiss it? Double kiss it in? Let's have a look.
I don't know, it's very, very difficult to tell from here.
I don't even reckon he'd get the white side of the yellow.
He's nowhere near high enough, surely.
I don't even know what he's played for there. He's tried to play for a gap inside the yellow, but I don't even reckon it's on. Nah, he's off chop. You know what he's tried to do? He's just tried to basically. He was just going to promote the black.
Play cushion and cushion and yellow.
Actually, not 100% sure what made Jake decide to pottle his balls there. Yeah, it's a strange one. I mean, he's still in pretty good position, but.
Well, I suppose if he kept not potting balls, Clint was just going to tie up the black more and more.
Yeah, but if I'm Jake, I'm not really that upset about more and more balls getting near the black, as long as the ball can't go inside it. Just makes it even harder and harder for him to be kicked out. Not even sure about that shot, to be honest. The only reason I say that is there's no value in that shot. Why not just push the white up the table?
Well, Clint can probably just bump this bottom yellow out now, then smash the yellow inside the black and go game. I think Jake just got a bit frustrated in this one.
Well, we've seen a side of Clint here that we don't see too often. That's his ability to stay in a frame where he's absolutely in horrible, horrible position. So it's good contrast. And Jake rarely loses a frame like this where he's in an absolutely dominating position.
Well, he hasn't yet.
Jake actually exited the winner's side by potting the black out of turn as well against James Delhoney to lose 11-8. How horrible would that be to do that and then go 10-all and then lose?
Not real wonderful.
So 2 shots on Clint. He's just working out the riddle that is these yellows.
Can anyone see if the yellow goes under this red, the black lane?
Not in one shot, Butters.
Don't reckon?
Well, I'll tell you what, if you can clear the other yellow out of the way, then yes, but that other yellow's stopping the punch shot. Michael Scarry has just made a Augusta Giorgio comment and said, do you think this is a must-win frame for Clint? Well, given that if he loses it, he'll lose the match 11-9. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a must-win frame.
Is he kidding himself? I'm going to go with, yeah, just to back that up, if Clint loses this frame, he's probably in a bit of trouble.
Yeah, I don't think he'll be able to win the match if he loses this frame.
Yeah, I think Jake will be clear favourite if Clint loses this one.
Oh, he doesn't want to pot this.
Well,
actually, I've just got distracted. He's only got one, yeah?
Yeah, because he kicked the bottom one out first.
Haven't said that, though. If he doesn't pot that, Jake's probably just going to run one of the yellows down and make this even
Yeah, it's going to be basically going to be the same shot. You're just pretty much playing it for him.
I think at some point in this frame, if a ball does go underneath that black, we're going to see Jake just basically push a yellow and just tap, like basically try and get a yellow touching the black so it's impossible to blast it out. So Jake's going to hope that Clint makes the mistake of leaving Jake relatively close to the balls at this end of the table, and then Jake can play a nice little touch shot. But and that's why Clint's tried to double it and leave the white with a big gap.
Jake's still not going to be worried about this.
Not yet.
Not yet.
But I'm telling you, one more set of two shots, things could get interesting, because I'm pretty sure if you were actually just play these two balls either on top of the black, you nudge the top one onto the bottom one and just get this bottom one on the cushion, then for sure a yellow will sneak under this black. I've had a look at the pocket like without using the camera, and I'm 100% sure you can sneak a yellow inside that black.
Yeah. You just drop this over there now and try and get a nudge off the yellow so it sits in.
I think this is the way to lose the frame, Butters. I don't think you should play this shot. If you play this ball along the rail, this gives Jake the opportunity to play that little shot that I was talking about nudging the black a touch close to the hole and making it impossible to win the frame.
Yeah, but you can almost jam it.
Oh, he's just going to double the yellow out. I like this option much better. I think Clint's in a really good position now. So he doubles this yellow out, back up the other end of the table, and I think Clint's in a really good spot.
Pretty close at the cush. It's going to be hard to get it straight up and down without double kissing it.
He's not going to care as long as he gets it away from the pocket. It's not bad.
Jake will just roll down. Probably just roll down and sit on it.
See, Jake's looking at this now going, well, I know this yellow, if it's promoted, will sneak inside the black, so I need to come up with something to not allow that to happen.
Well, he can play the plant on the two yellows. If he plays it from the inside, yellow comes off the jaw, thins the black, and nudges the black in the middle of the pot.
That's a pretty risky shot. But you do like to play them shots, Butters.
I do.
I think I like
the cameras like those shots, Jamie.
That is true. The question is what does Jake do here to not allow the little nudge shot that I'm talking about? Now, he could clip the left-hand side of the yellow, take the white ball back up high at the table, if he can get the white ball touching the top rail in the bulk end, it actually makes that shot, that little promotion shot, I say, really difficult. And this is, I think, what he's tried to do. He's hit it a bit hard.
I was thinking just sit straight on this, straight on the top of this bottom yellow.
I reckon cushion first, side cushion first, hit the yellow, and just promote that bottom yellow to the jaw. Dead weight shot. You've got the yellow across. See what happens. Maybe you don't even pot it. Maybe you put it over the hole. But you've got to evaluate after you see where these two yellows fall after you play the shot, because if you do put this yellow over the hole and Jake pots it, takes the white ball up to the top right-hand side of the table, then that shot inside the black might not be on.
Yeah, then you're in trouble.
But Clint's like, I don't really want to play that shot straight away. And I don't know why he's just deciding to leave his yellow down here like this.
He might actually just try and open this a little bit more now.
He's actually going to double this yellow out.
Yeah. Well, he can't afford to double it right out. Jake might be able to get through that gap.
He is. He's looking to just double it out.
And stun the white right there.
Yeah. And then Jake will have no choice but to play the, just to touch the yellow onto the black.
Push it onto the black,
and this is why I don't like this shot either. The other thing, too, to consider is Jake's got to look and say, well, can he backdoor him and kick both yellows? I think not. I think he'll pot the black. So,
Tell you what, he's had a full-blooded crack at that.
Actually, I checked this earlier. I'm pretty sure there's no gap between the yellow. Yeah, no, not a chance. Not a chance that he can get the white through there. That's a good shot there from Clint. He's really worked himself well into this game. And now, Butters, what you spoke about earlier, if that yellow's removed.
No gap.
I reckon at worst you can jam the balls out if you've got two. Jake's just said,
what if you got another yellow in the way?
Well, he just said, I'll take none of that. Oh, he's made it on.
Tell you what, that's tighter than it looks. Stand up and have a look, mate.
Oh, that's horrible.
He can jam it out, but that's...
oh, this is dodgy as hell.
And the plant's not on the correct angle for it either.
It's only because he can't actually hit the cushion first. He's got to hit the black if he plays the plant.
That's
it's
right.
Impossible.
The plant's on the wrong angle.
Exactly. It's impossible to hit the cushion first, which is what you want to do here to pot the yellow.
I think he might be able to get it, but I mean, he's going to have to belt it, and you're a chance of the white coming off the table on this shot.
That's the problem. The black could actually double kiss and even pot.
But not just that. The good thing about it, the plant's on the wrong angle, but the fact of the yellow playing onto it helps it force it in more so than the white hitting it would.
This is actually a time where you actually would love to have a camera like right at the pocket. Obviously we can't, but it would just give the viewers at home a real perspective of how dodgy this shot is that Clint's about to play.
Control on the white's hard here too.
I'm just wondering, Butters, do you just play this dead weight and just try and sneak it in a touch?
Nah, it won't work. You stand up and have a look at the angle of it. That's just going to nudge the black in.
I reckon if you can play it dead weight, you're going to nudge the black, but it's going to double kiss the yellow.
He's just lined up playing this yellow cushion first and getting it out of there, and then playing the other one.
That's not a bad shot either. Oh, the white ball's flown a touch, but he's
all
right here.
He won't want to land behind him.
Oh, that's a disaster.
He's not on it.
And I'll tell you something now.
Half ball on it.
I'll tell you something now. He's actually not played that well because you actually really want to make sure when he played that kick out, he had to make sure he did kick it half ball. He's hit a quarter ball and the white ball's flown up and down the table. He hits it half ball. The white ball stays very much in control.
In his defence, he was playing it from a long way away.
Look at this, Dan. You're a freak.
Nice camera work, Dan.
So you can see that there's a gap there. The yellow will sneak inside. The black is actually slightly closer to the pocket than the yellow. The problem that Clint has right now is I don't think he can get a direct line in through to the yellow.
I think he can get it, not a full ball, but he can get a...
He's jacking up. This is a big shot coming up in the context. Oh, he's got it in front.
Oh, where's this go?
This is one of the best frames I've actually ever seen, just for the enjoyment factor.
That is huge. Where's this going?
Oh, just give me a minute to compose myself.
All right, Dan. What happened then, Dan? Are we still on? Where's it going?
Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm almost thinking you've got to come off the back cushion, half ball in the middle.
No, two cushions in the middle. Yeah. No, just two cushions straight in the middle.
Oh, mate, that is a hard shot. I don't...
Oh, dude, a hard shot. Well, show me the easy one.
Well, there isn't one.
It's a very hard shot, but it's probably the easiest one there is.
Face cut markers, it's not on either.
Nah, it's too wide. The face cut marker's triple, mate.
I reckon that yellow's the way for that. Okay, here we go. So he's playing the 2-shot double in the centre. 2 cushion, sorry, not 2-shot. But he's looking at it. I don't reckon this is on. That's exactly what I said, Pikey. You hit it from off the back cushion, give yourself a chance, half ball in the middle, maybe the top corner. You're right. But he's saying no. I can double this in the middle.
Yeah, no, I like it. It's a good line for it.
And actually, these cushions don't slide much either, which will be in his favour. Well, a lot of the viewers at home have called the shot I've said, come off the top cushion and try and half ball in the middle. No matter what way you play the shot, you're going to need a little bit of luck. Just a little bit of luck, because it's not a shot that you're going to get, 8 out of 10, 7 out of 10, even 4 out of 10, to be honest.
Shot that you might get 1 out of 10.
If you're 1 out of 10 is all you need when you're right at the table right now.
Correct.
So here we go, big shot coming up. He's played it. Oh, wow, what happened there? Is he hit the jaw?
I reckon he's run out of arm on it, didn't get through it.
It just went sideways.
He didn't get through it.
Can you replay that, Dan? Can you, did you record that for a replay? Oh. So Clint Kappler just needs to compose himself for three more shots from now. Oh no, did it crash?
Not yet.
It's been just a sick frame. Really, really well. A good effort from Clint to stay in his frame. And the reward is this black to the centre and a 10-all scoreboard. And WA is going off chops in the in the grandstand. There's actually a heap of people just rocked up out of nowhere. I'm pretty sure they'll both take a break after that frame. Yeah, they are. I'll be back in a sec too, guys. That was sick.
All right, here we are. Jakey to break it, 10-10. Hill. One more each and they'll be even. Oh, wow. Yellow's going to sit up. He's got the yellow sitting over the middle. The only starter, he's going to have to take yellows. Well, he doesn't have to, but he will, because they're all there. We're all good. No technical issues all weekend. All right, Jakey, taking yellows. Oh, wow. Tell you what, if he's on this middle ball, he's looking sweet here.
Sorry, guys, I'm just back. What happened?
Jake's taken yellows. He's done his standard break, white screwed back towards the corner. It's got a massive kick and nearly gone straight across the table and in the other pocket. And the yellow that hit it's come up and sat over the middle, left him a nice starter. And he's played a good shot here to get on the awkward ball. But it's getting position on the one after it. It's going to be the issue. Because if you're pushing this red towards that yellow, he only needs to nudge that yellow an inch and it won't be on.
Who broke?
Jake.
He has a knack for breaking and clearing in last frames.
This is a big shot. Money shot right now, Jamie.
Down the rail.
This goes in all over. He may take the high one in the middle and come back for it.
Yeah, if this yellow goes between the gap of reds, which it looks like it does, he'd like to get a bit straighter on it.
But he may take the higher one in the middle, get back on this one down the rail. Because then he can just drop, he can take the one in the middle, the one you're talking about, run down, and yeah, he is going to do that.
Yeah, he wants to get a bit straighter on this, basically.
But that ball's at the wrong end of the table, so he didn't want to leave that till last.
But he's actually doing what I've said. He wants to get straighter so he can just drop it in. Then he's got the linking ball straight to the bottom right.
Yeah.
And then the one to the centre. But he has a lot of traffic to negotiate, to just get on this last shot on the bottom side of the cushion.
There's nothing close to the yellows, but they're all in areas that are stopping your normal lines.
Having said that, though, if he can keep the the white off the cushion, oh, he's missed it. And he's done the old signature.
Jake misses the ball and leaves you nothing.
No, the old signature, throw the tip into the table and lift the butt of the cue up in the air, a la Kurt Dunham, a la Ben Noon, a la every other bloke that does it from Victoria these days.
The fencer.
The fencer.
But what's he left, Clint?
Yeah, exactly.
And I've said this about Jake so many times. Every time he misses a ball, you got nothing anyway.
Big shot coming up here from Clint. He's obviously looking for the coverage on this
well,
yellow.
I mean, every shot can be your last now, so.
Jake will still be filthy. He's missed that pot, though. He really wanted to clear there. There's no doubt about it. What's Clint looking at here?
I wouldn't have a clue. He's not looking at that plan,
He's
is
not
he?
looking at this plan. This is a crazy shot.
Not to mention where the white's going.
Well, it's just a gap between the two balls. It's
Yeah,
so
I know, but
hard
look,
to
I mean,
control.
your natural in-off's close to the black spot. This is just above it, so it's almost definitely going in off.
Yeah, he's decided this is a better shot. I actually would have.
He's on this, is he?
No, I think he's just trying to get some coverage. Oh no, he's got it. Surely you've got to put this red over the pocket, Butters. Oh, actually, what am I talking about? This one goes inside the yellow on the bottom here. He's got a good angle to get the kick out, but he has no linking ball, so he would actually need to land on the ball he's about to kick out, which is risky. I like the red over the hole here. I really do.
Yeah, I reckon Jake would like it, though.
I just think if
Mind you, the red might go both ways, too.
Nah, it doesn't go this way.
Yeah, I wouldn't be too sure.
I know the temptation from right now is to play this ball in the corner and kick the ball out near the centre pocket there. But if he, like I said, if he doesn't land on it, he's got no backup shot.
How about the red in the middle off the yellow? Push the yellow up to the top.
That is a
bush.
Butters only shot.
It's an easy. It's just a thick half ball, mate.
He's playing the shot I said. He's missed the cannon, and now he is in no man's land.
He's in a world of hurt.
And this was the risk about playing cannons with no linking
Well,
ball.
it's not too bad, you know. He's just got to smash this in, screw around the yellow, kick that red out and land on the bottom one.
Oh, sounds easy.
Yeah.
I think he's going to play his ball down the rail, though, and just try and put over the kick.
There's no other option. That makes any sense anyway.
Played it well.
Hit that really well.
Played it really well. And then
He can jam it out.
That's all he can do, though. There's no way he can pot it. Actually, just looking at it, yeah, no, I don't reckon he can actually pot it under the red, but he can jam it. Give you a quick look at this pocket. Don't know if it's going to help you much, but at least you've got to look at it.
If Jay can get over this side of the table, though, and just play the yellow onto the red, kick the red over near the other one, onto that side cushion, and it gets his ball out.
But he does leave the back double, though.
But he's still got another dead ball there, too. Mind you, that'll give him the angle to get that out.
Correct, yep. You know, we're going to... Oh, he's
overdone it.
Yeah, he's not on it. He actually
Can he
must
hit it
have
at all?
felt that he could actually sneak that yellow inside, so I've misread that. There's no way he'd play for it just to try and jam it. Oh, and actually, even a jam would be fine. He's got that tricky red left side of the table.
He's in a bit of trouble now.
Might be forced to play that shot you said, Butters, but it's much harder to play it because he's got to come side cushion first.
Yeah.
But if you can actually just catch that red, you know, play the yellow cushion first, hits the red onto the side rail. Sounds really simple when I say it like that.
Even if you just catch the yellow and kick it out, it's still very hard to get on that other red. Just going to roll this in and try and play it from there.
Thing is though, if you just kick this yellow out, this red that's on the bottom cushion goes into this pocket where the yellow is and opens it up. I'm sure of it. There's a truck through there. I'm sure of it. It's very high on the jaw.
It's tight.
No, I'm pretty confident that goes inside. It's pretty high on the jaw, that. I've had a look at the pocket. Actually, I'm just going to take this mic off a second, just check it for sure so we know. Actually, I'm going to wait for him to play his shot first because this could matter. But if Jake's actually convinced this shallow goes, he may take the ball over the pocket first. Yeah. What a shot to have to play to win the match. Well, he's convinced it goes for sure. There's no way he'd pot this otherwise.
That's perfect.
Big shot coming up here. I thought this would jam at best, but look, he's close to the action. He knows what's going on.
He's just got to hope the red doesn't kick out and hit the white somewhere stupid.
Yeah, and he's also got to play. He's actually got to play a good controlled shot with the white to stun stun the white in between the two reds. So he's got a shot on the black that's pretty decent. Big shot this.
I reckon he's just got to screw the hell out of it, and he'll screw straight back off the side cushion and back out.
I reckon he'll force stun it. Yeah, that's what I thought. I really did think Butters that jawed only. It just looked too tight to pot.
It's a good shot though, and it's landed pretty good for him.
But if I'm Clint here, I'm taking this ball on the bottom rail and I'm trying to flick the yellow and just put it on the rail just to make it a bit more difficult. And
yeah,
you've got
sure.
You just feel a bit more comfortable with what's ahead of you.
Well, you've got to hit it anyway for position on your next ball. So.
He's looking at playing cushion first, but he's not really going to have a good shot then if he does that.
No.
So that's why you need to overcut this.
Yeah, that's right.
Take the white up the table.
I tell you what, Jamie, if you can play this, push the yellow to the cush, he can play off the red closest to him on the left rail, and run off and play a cannon up there, bump it up and snooker.
Yeah, good call. He's played that very well. Look at this. Oh, how's your luck? How's your luck? No good.
Here's trouble.
Yeah, this is a tough spot now. He's actually got no safety.
Well, he does. He has to play this one down here and just screw back a couple of inches for a snooker.
True. You got to make sure you don't cannon it like cannon the other yellow as well.
And you got to cue well because you're queuing it half a ball, 3/4 of a ball.
God, this is horrible. Do you take the risk? This sounds a bit strange. Do you take the risk and
bump it off the cush, put it on the
put
top
the wobble
rail?
hard up on the top rail? Yeah, and say, Jake, you know what? You're good enough to pot this. Try and leave him in an off angle, you know, and say you pot this. Good luck to you. But if you miss this, I've just won the match. No player at 10-all likes to do that.
Oh God, no.
Because you're giving your opponent a chance to win the frame before you. So this is why Clint's saying, no, I'm going to search for the snooker instead.
And especially Jake. I mean, he's pulled out miracles a million times to win frames. So
I'll tell you why I prefer to play that shot, Butters, because if he plays a snooker and Jake just comes across the table and lands hard up on the yellow, offside cushion. Oh, look at this shot.
I can't believe he's played that.
Yeah, he does have a chance. Top left, top right, sorry. Don't think this goes to the centre. Obviously, Clint was trying to double that red in the way of the path. Like, if he gets it right, Jake still has that across table shot, like I said, if he was snookered. So that's why I would have just said, you know what, hard up on the bottom rail, big shot, take it on, miss it, lose.
Just thinking, can Jake catch this thin enough to get off it and up behind the black?
I actually reckon he's going to take the full-blooded pot on edge, Butters. Top right corner. He's got no choice. Taking it on, it has missed. But look at the shot he's like. Look at the shot that's been left. Nothing.
Yeah, and it's awkward to snooker too, because they come apart wrong.
The only shot I can see here. Yeah, this yellow is not neat over the pocket. The only shot I can see here is play the double on the two balls, stun off a side cushion to the bottom cushion. And it's a containing shot basically, but I don't see another shot.
Well, you screw straight back to the rail behind the black.
Yeah, it's not a bad shot either.
Easy to control the line, but the red's going to head straight towards the yellow.
I'll tell you something else something else to take into consideration. The score is 10-all. This match is not sure what the duration of this match has been, but there is a lot of pressure out here right now. This is to stay in the tournament, and
you're playing just a minimum $500 on this match. So that's okay.
Jeez, that's a good shot.
Yeah, it is, but
I know he's got the up and down.
Yeah, not just that. Even if he hits it, doesn't pot it, he leaves Clint no shot.
And if he does miss it, if he does pot it, he'll have a free shot at black. He can still play as a shot to nothing.
And he's not. Mate, he can't. Surely he doesn't miss this. Well, close to the cushion.
He's going to hit it. He's going to hit it.
He's not going to hit it. He's not going to hit it skinny. You know.
This is sick. That was a sensational shot though from Clint to stay in the frame.
To stay in the tournament.
Yeah, stay in the tournament and the match, correct.
Especially when you know the pool Jake played to get to the hill against him.
Yeah, geez, I feel like there doesn't deserve to be a loser in this match the way the last few frames have panned out.
Geez, he looks like this is going wide.
It looks all right to me.
Straight in.
So big shot coming up here.
Stun off the side cushion onto the back rail. As wide as he can get. What do you give him to pot this?
I'm just looking, Butters.
Out of 10?
I'm just looking to see if the to just play it dead weight to the bottom right-hand corner. White ball comes a side rail to the back rail. It leaves a real tough shot if you do happen to not pot it. Like it's like, you know, this shot to nothing. Your shot, same shot, but your belt, and you don't know where the black's going to go if you do miss it.
I think you're right. Looks like he's going to do that and just put him under the pump.
Oh well. I am shocked. I'm shocked.
I'm beyond shocked.
I don't know whether that's rolled a bit or whether he's just misjudged it.
Just couldn't have rolled that quickly.
No, I reckon he's just misjudged that. It's a poor shot. But that's what pressure does. And, well, honestly, all Clint's got to do is just roll this up bottom left.
Why is he not taking
What
that
the
ball?
hell? What the hell? No, that's better. This is a much better option. Although I'm telling you now, Butters, if this is me, if this is me, I actually cut this down so the white ball has to hit a rail. You risk not hitting a rail here.
I wouldn't be hitting that anywhere near that soft, but
it's just a shot. You just guarantee it. Someone yells out, "Get in!" But I don't think it's going to matter. I think this is match over now. What a comeback! Sorry, what a comeback from Jake. But what's resilience from Clint Kappler to stay in the frame, to get 10 all, and then produce a super snooker that's created an in-off on the black.
How much pressure's on every one of these pots?
And I'll tell you what, anyone that calls me biased is an imbecile, because Jake's one of my best mates and I've given nothing but praise to both players.
This isn't sensational angle, Jamie.
No, that was a pretty average shot, actually.
I mean, really, yeah, I mean, he's still probably going to be all right.
Does have good pop position play.
easy.
That is a... Do you like the recovery shot, Butters?
He's just straight enough. Almost dead straight.
At the end of the day, he's going to have a decent shot of the black, and that's all he's going to care about.
All day long, yeah.
Don't see him missing this, Butters. I reckon this will be the exit for Jake McCartney. What a match.
Fantastic match.
From 9-5 up, McCartney has got to 10-9 up, and then a very, very tough fought tactical frame from Clint Kappler, and then another really tight frame at the end for Clint Kappler to get the win. And I'll tell you what, there is a lot of feeling in the room right now, both positive and dejected.
Oh, look, fantastic work from Clint. I'm absolutely wrapped for him, and commiserations to Jake.
Yeah, look, he's me, mate. I mean, that was just pressure. It really was. I mean, everyone's susceptible to it, even if you're the best in the country. It's that simple.
That's right. So you got the two outright favourites out of the tournament now, mate.
Absolutely, and someone like Rusty will be licking his chops because you've been wrapped at Jake's out, because Jake has his measure at the moment.
He'll say that he wished Jake was in because he wanted another crack at him, but let's be honest.
That's rubbish. If he wants another crack at him, come to Ballarat, Rusty, and play him for another 25,000 like you're supposed to.
All right, signing off.
Yeah, well, there is another match to play, so I'm actually going to come back and do it. What about yourself, Butters? You done, or?
I'll see how we go, mate. I'll have to get Noonan to bed at some stage, but we'll see how we go, mate.
I'm actually, mate, Clint's got to play that frame too. I'm actually looking forward to commentating after watching that match. It was really enjoyable.
Yeah, that'll be a good match.
See you soon, guys. So anyway, folks, there's been some comments saying that, you know, we'd like to see Justin play Rusty instead of Clint because Clint's been playing for hours and hours. Something I'll tell you about Clint, he's young, he's fit, he is an absolute energizer bunny. Doesn't stop the fella, he's just a maniac. Never seen anything like it, actually.
Definitely produced some good pool, though.
Absolutely, and I think he could play for another 8 hours and still produce. He just does not, he has that will to win.
Well, that's the question now. Can he produce that now in the next match? So
well, I see Justin playing pretty much tight all the time in this match because this is how he plays.
But that's the way Justin is, though.
Yeah, and it might force Clint to take on big outs a lot of the time, and then, you know, if he gets him, then he's going to be flying. But if he doesn't get him and he misses him, then Justin's just going to punish him. So potentially this has a chance to be very one-sided if Clint doesn't make the outs that he's forced to make.
This could also be another very long match too.
It could also be a very long match. It's in Justin's hands more than Clint's.
I like that shirt, actually.
What shirt?
Justin's shirt.
It's a white shirt, mate, with stripes.
So I like it. It's different. There's the great man himself, Rusty Wheeler.
He does not play again until tomorrow. He will play the winner of this match in the morning, which I will do my best to make, but 9 o'clock in the morning, that is so early. 10 o'clock, sorry.
At 9:30.
9:30. That's even earlier than 10.
So you reckon there'd be a little bit more noise for Clint this match?
Oh, this is in 2 WA boys, although I don't know how dirty some people are. Just has gone out
2 WA
to
boys.
New South Wales. Well, he is, at heart, to a lot of people, Justin is still a WA boy. So
I know, but they see traitor.
Is he the traitor amongst some of the crowd and the lovers of the Clint Kappler come to the fore and scream their heads off for him, or will everybody just be fairly silent and just anonymously support?
And once again, well done, Clint. That was really good. That match had everything.
Yeah, it was a sick match.
Highs,
really
lows, great pool. Very good, entertaining match to watch. And the lag. So they're just checking here. Then we'll have to do the lag again. Oh, they just had to do another lag.
Dead even, were they?
Yeah. I think Justin's won this one.
Yeah, that was... Clint forgot to have a hamburger before he ate that one.
So, do we know how long that last match went for? Because I know the last 2 frames took at least 50 minutes.
Oh, no, it did go for a while, though.
At least 3 hours, I would say. All right, Justin, a break. Nice split here. Saby going Reds.
That's a big split.
Yeah.
And yeah, Reds is the go. This black's